And we are live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, around town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever you do for a living, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Right now, I look at my screen and my screen says there are 0 people watching. No, okay, it changed to 34 now. All right, here we are on this beautiful Monday morning. Today is the 27th of July, 2026, and we're happy to be here. The month is almost over, and then we're heading into August. Then we have September, October, November, and it's the end of the year in December. 4 more months left after this coming month, and the year is done. Time is flying. Time is flying. Picking up, getting ready to go back to school and all kind of things like that. Free paper bun up and all these things. But work never stop for the adults, and neither the bills don't stop coming either. So that is that. Anyway, we have 2 hours this morning and we have 4 topics. So we're going to do 4 topics in 2 hours, which naturally breaks it down to about 30 minutes per topic, depending. All right. I hate to be so scripted, but that's what we're working with this morning. Let me shout out some people first, and then we'll get right into our topic. We don't have no time for waste, and that's how we're going to do it this morning. So shout out to Audrey. Shout out to Audrey. Audrey, thank you for being here. I appreciate you greatly. Audrey says, morning, fam, and present teacher. Audrey also says, please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live. I'd appreciate that if you can just hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please. Thank you very much. The live is set to subscribers only this morning. So there should be names in the chat that are not members but are subscribers. Some black names should be in there beside the green names then. S Diva is in the building with us bright and early this morning. Big up yourself, S Diva. Thank you for being here. Black Eagle is in the building with us this morning. Sean Cassell is in the building with us this morning. Roddy's daughter is in the building with us this morning. Each one of you, big up yourself and thank you for being here. Appreciate you greatly. You're the finest is in the building with us this morning. You're the finest. Big up yourself. Miss Goldie Robinson, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Who else is here? Lovely Anika is in the building with us this morning, bright and early. Lovely Anika, big up yourself. Lovely Anika, let me see. Everybody should already know this by now. Well, I know everybody in green does, but Lovely Anika is a fellow content creator. So I say my fellow content creator sister. And we keep the love in the family by sharing. So we tell somebody to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to click on her thing and go over to her, whatever she has going on social media, and support on all platforms and keep each other going and growing. Yeah. Pastor Marcus gave us something, you know? Each one teach one, each one reach back and pull up a next one, that kind of stuff. And that way I try to. All right. Who else is here? Zaro Kid, big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Every time I see Zaro Kid, I remember Cargo and Francine's son. Cargo and Francine have a son named Zaro. And when I see Zaro and Kid, it reminds me of, I don't know, just my brain making random, I know. Who else did it? Grace X Fire, thank you for being here. Is Grace X Fire Grace James? Carissa Smith, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Yvonne Walford is in the building with us this morning. Big up yourself. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Roddy's daughter, Guan, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Who else there? We're going to big up about 2 more. And then we're going to get into our topic. So Big O 570 is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here. I want to read some of these comments. Peaceful and accomplished, something I needed to do. Thanks for asking and hope yours was awesome. All right. Me fasting on the business. The next one says, you're the finest. Says, my good, thanks. There I cook some brown stew, chicken and rice and peas. Blood. So early. You cooking brown stew chicken and rice and peas this early? No, man. Are you just getting dinner out the way from in the morning? Nans, big up yourself, Nans. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Clayton, Piercy, James, Forbes is in the building. Thank you for being here as well. I hope that's not you on that icon, cause that look like one little picnic. Friends from Lake is in the building as well. Friends from Lake, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Big Mouth Shaba. Big Mouth Shaba, big up yourself. Thank you for what Big Mouth Shaba. Why I feel like you're my family member. I feel like you are my family member. Cause my cousin always use that name there. Elaine Brown is in the building with us. Elaine says, "Morning, uncle." Talk to me, Big Mouth Shaba. You come from which part? I come from? We have the same grandmother. Is this the person? The Buffalo Soldieress is in the building with us this morning, bright and early. Marilyn Grant, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Karen Notice is in the building. Thank you for being here. If I didn't call your name this morning, it's probably because, Gigi Romecki is in here. Thank you for being here. Lando Jones, thank you for being here. Kirby and Blend is in the building. Janet Galloway is in the building. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your presence. Joel and what? Joel N. McCormick. Joel N. McCormick. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your presence. I like that icon that you got there too. Nice, nice. Very nice. Who else there? Charlene Allen. Charlene Allen, big up yourself. Sima Nikki, thank you for being here. Appreciate your presence. All right, we'll call out everybody and we can't do that. We don't have time for that. And I feel bad for who name not get called out this morning. Kingston, big up yourself. Appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. All right, let's get into the topics that we have to talk about this morning. So what we have on the board this morning goes down like this, right? We have Jamaica woman on the FBI most wanted list. We did a video yesterday for the breaking part of it. Shout out to Nance, because I did out here real busy running around doing a bunch of different other things. And Nance pulled my coattail and said, "Yo, SouFlo, you said this, is it real? Did they catch her for real? Blah, blah, blah." Then she updated me with some info. So I went and did some digging. And then boom, we say, you know what? Let's not wait till Monday morning. Let's drop something on it now. So we dug up a bunch of stuff on it and dropped a video yesterday. And then, I want to talk about it live this morning. The phone lines are open. The number to call in on this phone is 1-806-587-8953. Call in. WhatsApp is free. I'm typing. All right. So the number is floating around in the chat now. I just put it up in the chat, right? You're the finest, Mr. All right. Look. I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about the U.S. has ramped up its deportation program to Jamaica. A whole heap of people are get deported. I don't know if y'all remember. I did. You know what? We'll get to that when we get to that. And then the viral weekend, Trump said that Nicki Minaj was twerking. Why did he say she was twerking? I know y'all probably seen the video, but we got to talk about that. And then there's this big reggae concert that is happening over in Europe. And, this is a huge reggae concert that employs some of the biggest names in reggae music to fly over there and do them thing on the stage. But I saw a woman. I have to let y'all I have to make you watch the video. So I feel like this is where we need to start out this morning. Normally, I would ask you, where do we start? But we're not going to do that this morning. We're just going to start where I feel like starting. So I think it's appropriate to start out with, let's start out with the woman. I can't find her. What's she there? Where are you, woman? Okay, she's right there. She's right there. Let's start out like this. Did y'all see this? Come now. Moving in slow motion. Did y'all see this? Big reggae concert. Oh, what's up? Look at my face. Watch my face. Got me, I try to figure out, what go on. Before I even play the video, right? I got so much to say, but before I even play the video, and I have to be careful at what I say because I'll explain in a minute. But before I even play the video, I have never seen a Rasta woman go up to perform and that much flesh is exposed. Remember, Rasta come with a certain level of dignity, if you will, or should I say modesty, if you will. You saw it, Kingston? Kingston, I say, yo, that piece of leg, they look nice still. No, I was dying laughing the whole weekend reading the comments for this video right here. There's a video, and I'm about to play the video right now of her live performance. All right. That's the first thing I thought. That's the first thing I saw was the big piece of leg. And then when she was twerking and whining, we'll have to see the video. See the video here. Let's show you the video first. All right, let me see. Hopefully this is it. All right, this. I feel like we want to watch our performance one more time. Wait, the message was so confusing. Like, I heard you got to get the money, get the money. That me hear first, and then me hear, no matter what color of your skin, we got to work together, and then love is a revolution, and it was like. But I'm trying to figure out where the twerking came in because I've never seen a Rasta woman twerk before while singing about a revolution. And I mean, she was freeing up the waist. Yeah, she was free. I feel like she was mocking our culture, shaking my head. J-Love, you feel like she was mocking the culture? Boy, a whole heap of people was saying that, What revolution? Wait, then Joel McCormick says, "What revolution was going on? Is that what she was singing?" Yeah, she was singing about 4 or 5 different things in that one short performance. What you said? Just culture vultures? I have a take on that. King's son, revolution. Me have to be careful, because you see the stage that she is on. The stage that she is on is a stage that I want to get on. Now, this is very encouraging. Hear me out. This is very encouraging to me, because if she can go on that stage there with that performance, then there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to make it to that stage right there. Right? This is a huge concert. This is Reggae Jam. This is big Reggae Jam. Reggae Jam, thousands of people turn out to Reggae Jam annually. Good morning, SouFLoTV family. She is brave, if nothing else. Yo, she give me hope. I know it won't be that hard to book, and I hope the curators of Reggae Jam sees this video, cause I'm saying if when it's my turn to go up there, um, there shouldn't be no reason why I can't go up there. If she can go up there, go do what she just did, and this is supposed to be a representation of reggae. Or maybe over in Europe they have their own version of reggae. Coming on line. I remember going to a reggae concert, right? Because they said Protege and the Indignation Band was going. Protege, Lila IK, Protege and the Indignation Band was going to be performing live. So I went and I thought, damn, this is close to my house. I can't miss it. I have to go. So I'm gonna get ready and go down there in the evening. And when we reached down there in the evening, I saw a big old sign. The big sign said Protege and Indignation Band is opening up for. So me I say, who Protege? Because Protege them was hot at the moment, And I said, who the hell are they opening up for? Well, me no know, because them are a big reggae star from Yard open up a foreign for. So, do you know who they opened up for? The band called Soulja. Soulja went on about a year or 2 years later to win Best Reggae Album of the Year Grammy. Best Reggae Album of the Year Grammy. So when Protege go up there, and Protege was saying stuff that they didn't understand, because me swear me in the audience and hear him say, it's like, let me try T for the music from we, and it's like, and I'm like, is he saying that now? And who am I talk to? I can't be the people them that employ him to work the venue. I understand you're big, but you have to like open up for somebody who we don't know. But I'll tell you what, there's a university that's close to my house, right? And when Matella said, and the university that's close to my house is huge, huge. I'm talking anybody who lives in Melbourne, Florida, FIT. FIT is huge. I'm talking about couple of blocks, couple of city blocks worth. Them just buy up and take up the whole place, build up all of them buildings and their dorms and their hostels and everything like that. They are huge. Thousands and thousands. When I tell you that university emptied out into that concert, bare white people did that. Right here in Florida, I looked around and I could not find any black people there. And then when the band started playing, I was like, I'm not really reggae this still. This I was like, this is not reggae. That's why I was so conflicted when they won the Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard them live before. I was like, this is not really reggae. This sound like reggae with rock music infused, kind of a mix up. And sometimes some of it did sound confusing because I was there trying to vibe to it. And I didn't know if I was going or coming. It just had my body, you know how reggae have a steady beat and a tempo, whether it is fast and upbeat or it is slow. There's no confusion in reggae. Like when you hear the rhythm. But when them play it, my body and my brain confused, my right hand don't know, my left hand do, and my right foot and wiggle over here, so my left foot I turn up still. Like it was just throwing my body into a friggin'. And I was like, this is not reggae, but maybe this is their version of reggae. Then look at the crowd that turned out for them. And you want to see the crowd would turn out for them too. They were jamming and enjoying themselves and them sit down on the ground, the middle of the road. They had cordoned off a whole downtown area, lock it off completely. No car can go through. They had free reign of the streets and everything. I was like, damn. So I don't know if that's the version of reggae that she is doing, because the only people I actually see complaining about it are black people, specifically Caribbean people, complain about our performance. Good morning, SouFLo. Carol Campbell says, you missed my message. I wanted to call you quickly before you started your topics. I can call you after. That's okay. All right, Carol, you can call me after, okay? The phone lines are open if you want to call on screen, but it doesn't matter when you call. You can call anytime throughout the morning as well. SouFlo, turn on your phone, please. Turn on the phone. Oh, wow. Thank you. Flo, if I'm coming to Claremont, Marcus, Fort, Nassau, where and when is that? Claremont, Marcus, Fort, what is that? Anyway, I'm gonna play our performance one more time because I am intrigued. But I'm turning the phone on right now. Hopefully it's fully charged. It should be. I had it on the charger all morning. It's slow to start up, so it's cycling. It'll be on. But thanks for that. I didn't realize that it was off. I have to play I gotta play it one more time for the late people them who just entered. Check out this reggae artist performance right here. Yo, the band are mix out rotted, the band is on point. The band is mixing out no rotted. You know what? I one of them Rastaman woman that. It's one of the Rastaman them woman. The phone is slow. The phone is still not up yet. It's going through it. It's getting started. It's one of the Rastaman them woman that. Yeah. I bet your money she there with one of the Bobo Dread them, and she has little biracial children with some natty dreadlocks and these kind of things. And I bet money because I him encourage her to go do this. Yeah. If you listen when she's performing, you can hear beer man voice down there at top about yeah, yeah, some big coarse voice. You heard them, right? Also, why you said troops? It's just the words seem to babble to me. The rhythm is what it is. But don't miss the revolution. Going in the revolution. She threw some time in there for some whining. She threw some time in there for some crowd participation because she was like, go like this, yeah. She wasn't scared of the stage either. She there with a Rastaman, man. She there with a Rastaman. J Love says no, sir. she's with a Rastaman. You know them Rastaman here. I would try to Rastaman them. You know, he got a song where he's talking about beautiful black woman and how much I adore you and love you and stuff. I'm not gonna call him name. I don't want to say him name, but he had a song that was pretty big at one point, right? And the sister them was loving it. Beautiful black woman and your skin and clean and these kind of things. And why somebody released a picture of him and his bae, and his bae was one of like her, and the woman them did bits. there was and you know what? I think I think y'all were so vexed that he never recovered from it. I'm not gonna say his name. Coming on, no problems. Especially I'm venturing into that circle. But who know. Uno did so vexed that I don't think him ever recover from it. Because right away, as soon as them send the picture, you know me already. I'm like, yo, me I go in the comment section because me have to see this. The comment is running like 100 miles per hour. So when I went in the comment section, he might get some rotted cussing. Look, the phone just started. He might get some rotted cussing from the from the sister in them. Like, you are so contradictory. You sing a song like that, and then this is who you wrap up with. When I listen to your music, no more. Oh, man. Let me tell you something. There are Jamaicans, right? Like, if I'm doing reggae music, right? So there are Jamaicans who will tell me, say, my thing no sound good enough for them on no big stage. And then they will be front row in front of Sheen. And not missing the revolution. You know what I'm saying? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. What going? Hey, Marie.
Finally at work.
Finally at work. You did off. As somebody call and tell me, say, right on the screen, so if you turn on the phone.
In the chat, I tell you, say, to turn on the phone. But you don't see me.
Yeah, me see it. I didn't know until me see the message.
That woman on stage.
Yeah, Mary, you do music, Mary. You do music, so
yeah.
You sing reggae music, Mary. So, what you
where
think?
Can I start?
Start anyway. Come on, hear it.
Me notice Europeans have this habit of taking Black people, African people, wherever part of the world we come from, them seem to like to take the best of us, what our culture is, and try to make it theirs.
Now, do you look at it as an infatuation thing or a respect thing, like they love it so much they want to be a part of it, or do you look at it
sometimes, but most of the time,
like them want to teeth it?
I feel like it's a stealing thing, like I can outdo you thing, like I am superior and I am better at whatever.
You get that vibe there?
Yes. And I must say, when I was in Cleveland, Ohio, and I used to perform, it wasn't the Black people that came out and supported me. It was the Europeans. When you look out into the crowd, one time I went to a show where I was shocked because it was like my first time performing a song I had recorded. And I was on stage performing with the band. And I noticed that they had to have drones to come and deal with the crowd because it was so many people. But the thing, what I'm noticing is that they will take what they see you do, they will take it and they will imitate it. They try to understand the concept, but not the whole concept because you're not a part of the culture.
Like for instance, there are certain things that we wouldn't wind up to.
Exactly. Like even the way she was dressed.
Right. Big split gone all the way up. Once she was
like
whining,
if you're representing Rasta or whatever Rasta represent, why are you dressed like that on stage?
What get me is this though. What get me is that there will be Rasta men around who would bonafide upon you, a sister, or even bonafide upon me. If I show up anywhere in a dear presence with like, a woman like this,
they would have been criticizing and talking about. I then probably wouldn't even allow us to go on stage like that.
Yeah, even if they're not your manager or even if they're not a part of the people who put the thing on, they would approach you one away.
Hey, SouFLo, hold on a second. Do you hear any noise in my background?
Yeah, but we can hear you clearly though. We do
okay.
I do hear noise in the background, but we can hear you clearly. So
I'm trying to get rid of the noise. Is the noise gone now?
I don't know, because it wasn't bothering us. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's insignificant to us.
And if it was one of us, then probably wouldn't allow us to go on stage.
Right.
But because of the color of the person's skin, sometimes I think it's a privilege thing.
So even in our culture, them get privilege.
Yes, exactly.
By the gatekeepers.
Yes.
And the critics.
And you know, I noticed too, even the Rasta man, them who portray to be real Rasta, they will make exceptions for someone like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Half of them want to sleep with her anyway.
They probably have.
Or want to.
Or one of them is her husband and she have children with them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think most of them would want her anyway.
SouFLo, the only person so far that I have seen that have come among blacks and have taken on our culture and can actually perform and sing the way we do is Eminem.
Okay, so speaking of Eminem is a real one, but we're off into hip hop culture, and
to me it doesn't matter whether it's hip hop or reggae. It's just I'm looking at all around how they will take on another culture's music and try to make it their own. They will, whatever it is. It's like the best of whatever culture it is, they will try to take it and make it their own.
I could see how you would see that. And I do think that there is that element to it because there's money involved at that level. You know what I'm saying? It's like if they could perfect it, then they could perform at these shows and command a paycheck as well. Kind of thing.
Exactly.
And then they'll end up phasing us out and having their own reggae concerts with their own entertainers and performers. You know,
and because of their color and their privilege, they get a push through. They get opportunities that you and I would probably not get as the same performer.
Kind of like with Eminem with rap. A lot of doors open for him in our culture that wouldn't open for black
you
rappers.
Say you want to get on that stage. You probably could do better than her. But you might have a harder time getting to that stage than she did.
Better than her. Not a probably. I could definitely do better than her. But
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying the getting there.
Right.
The opportunities that they have
to be booked in that lineup.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't have to do much.
You're Kingston, but all war go on, I love I go win the war, you know. Kingston. I saw.
Yeah, just the whining and like even because I love live band.
Somebody let's
buy certain song. When you hear certain song on a live band, you automatically know a Rasta that.
Yeah,
you're going to a whole different meds when you go up on stage and hear a certain rhythm, a certain beat.
You know what though, Murray? They don't take that as okay, so just like you said earlier, right? They will submerge themselves in it, but not all the way in it enough to take it to some spiritual level. You see, like people like us, right? We're gonna have reverence for certain things within the culture. You know what I'm saying? Them, it doesn't apply to them, so they don't have no reverence for it. So they will bust a wine where we wouldn't bust a wine. They will say things in places where we wouldn't say the same things or things like that in those places. You would look at certain things they're doing reggae and you would be like, that maybe dancehall, that would be appropriate.
For me, when I used to perform regularly, I actually investigate to find out what type of crowd, what the venue is gonna be like before I dress myself to go to the event to perform.
Mm-hmm.
I find out who I'm opening for, who is the person that's performing or the band that's performing, and I dress accordingly when I go there to perform.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in body rider shorts performing, and sometimes I have to cover up myself when I perform because it depends on who I'm on stage with, what the band is that I'm working with.
Everybody's business says, "My day Jamaica." As a youth, I sing my own Jamaican. My own Jamaicans never accept my music because me not sing dancehall. Me not a dancehall singer. I'm come up foreign with my reggae infusion and them show beer love. So me over the we thing.
That's what I was saying to you. My music is not dancehall and skin out music. My music is more lovers rock or conscious music.
For sure.
That type of thing are experiences throughout my life. And when I would perform, I noticed most of the people that came to my performance were European people.
That will give you strength.
Yes, so, and because those type of people, they are more into Bob Marley. That's all they know. That's all they've studied. They know all of Bob Marley's songs. So if you sing something similar to Bob Marley on stage, you're going to have a big audience of them.
Okay, so I won't say they know only Bob Marley, because I was among them.
I'm saying that's their standard, right?
Yeah. He's the guy. But it was a British white girl who introduced me to. I remember Linton Kwesi Johnson. I didn't even know who that is, and most people in here right now don't know who that is. But if you go look him up, you will see who I'm talking about. Linton Kwesi Johnson and them kind of something that them listen to like straight through, along with the Bob Marleys and Peter Tosh and all the other stuff, right? And what may I say is this: I don't think they are as judgmental. That's the thing. So when you do reggae music, right, and you find out, say, white people them just there for they're there for the camaraderie, they're there for the movement,
the entertainment,
the movement of the music. Like them want to feel the beat, the rhythm in them soul. They'll catch some of what you're saying and them good with that. They don't have to understand everything, and that makes them less critical of it. It's kind of like them I say, we're gathered here together in love, and that's all
but
that matters.
Yeah, love, but them not understand the spiritual side of it.
And they don't want to. A lot of them don't want to, because
they just want to be able to mimic the emotions. And go through the motions like what she was doing on stage. And to me, that's a mockery.
Now, hear this. You have a Rastaman who will look at you and say the same thing, because you are not going all the way in either.
Right.
Right now, there's a big discussion going. Right now, a big discussion going and a big or something, because Kelissa came out and said she wasn't raised. She was raised in a Rasta home. Her mother, father, Rasta, but she wasn't raised with no rule book as to how to do
exactly.
this. So when Kelissa said that, you have some die-hard Rasta now who started making videos. One of them is a popular artist from Judgment Yard that is coming up right now, and he burn a serious fire. You know how you talk about Rasta not have no rule book and no this and that. Like, yo, go study your thing, and you know they're like dead serious about it. Them white people here, they don't want to go that deep into it. It's not that serious for them.
Everybody no claim to be, just because you have locks no mean say you're a Rasta. Like that me learn, and some of the conscious rules, me go by some of the conscious rules them, but me never claim to be a Rasta just because me have my locks, or just choose to wear me hair in its natural form that way.
And me know a Rastaman would have
still do certain things.
Me know a Rastaman would have burn you out for that as well.
Yeah,
and you know that too.
And guess what? You know, as me grow and learn certain things, me read the Kebra, the book, We have all of the book them and we read them, all of that. And then we go around Rasta, we say them a real Rasta, and some of the things them when me see and know Rasta do in private, but in a public, them act like say them a real Rasta.
Saying, so you get to realize
the real Rasta, them yam cookie too, them yam front too.
We have to marry him, throw the big locks to the side, wrap up the big
yes,
and money chop on the carpet. Jaja God. Hey.
So all of the things that what them are sing about in a public,
I know
just like how it's no different than the man them were act homophobic. Every time them go around batty man, them are act homophobic, but in quiet and under secret, them download themselves and them do things with man too.
See, boy, I don't know enough. I'm not gonna go that far, but me I gotta say.
So we need to just deal with our individual self, whatever we choose to believe or how we choose to respect ourselves, it should become an individual thing. And people stop judging.
Well, we have to
like just because you have locks on your head.
We have to extend that then to the white folks then like her. That stop judging and leave each one to their own interpretation of and them own how deep they want to take this thing. If I'm all the way
privately, I feel like a person be who you want to be privately, but what she was doing on stage is a representation of the whole culture, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I look at it like it's a representation of her version and her understanding of the whole culture.
Well, that wasn't a good one to me.
Yeah.
Not with that slip all the way up the side of our leg like that.
We have to give room for grace, because we have to remember, sir, probably...
Because if me as a black woman with my locks go on that the stage and do the same thing what she just do, they wouldn't allow me to do that.
Them would allow you maybe, but the Rasta man and the black people them probably wouldn't allow you. Them would have say you know better.
And then them would have talked about me so bad. But because of the color of your skin,
she able to get away with
you are privileged to do certain things that I'm probably not allowed to do. And get away with it.
Yo.
Now go back in our chat, yeah.
Big up yourself, Marie. Marie is on YouTube. For those of y'all who don't know, we have 600 and something people in here right now. Marie's Message 411 TV on YouTube. You can find her there. All right, and check out our content and these kind of things. What you say? She used point words like revolution, etc., which resonates with the message and territory. Fusion reggae, says Grace. I understand that. I was confused and taken aback at first. I'm going to play it again. You know, because there was a lot of winding up going on and I'm just not used to seeing that. Plus, the big splitting of the skirt and the amount of leg that's showing is what's throwing me off. Remember I told y'all, and if you follow me for a while, you know that my description of Rasta, not Rasta, leave Rasta out of this, my description of reggae music and dancehall music is two separate descriptions. I feel like there are two children from the same parent, right? There are two sisters then. Or if I did two brother, but me I gonna use woman analogy. So there are two sisters. And for me, reggae is the sister who is covered. She is modest. You won't see a split in her skirt all the way gone up there. So where if she bend over one body jog or drop out or something like that, especially if she is wearing red, green, and gold on her head and she is ministering through music or entertaining a crowd. She'll go be more modest and cover up herself and choose her language well, and even her body movements, she won't be gyrating and suggesting sex kind of thing in a way. So, and then you have dancehall, and dancehall on the other side is the ghetto sister then. Like she don't have no bratopsy. She no hold her tongue and she don't hold on her head and talk. She raw and brawling with it, and she put on one little something that look like panty and brassiere and go outside, and she don't care what you want to think about her. And if she hear the rhythm and it nice and the song nice, she skin out to it right there. So that's a dancehall. And then you have reggae. And reggae is so different. So it's thrown me off when I see her like this. I'm like, she have a dancehall attire on, but she's from the head up, she's doing reggae. You know, she like if you watch the outfit, the red, green, and gold upon her head, right? Look like something where any Rasta man would have wrap around them head. It look like Sizzler would have come out with that wrap around theme head or around him shoulders or something like that, crossway him clothes. She know to put that on. But then the dress look like, I don't know, a nightclub type of dancehall. You know, walk out in the video from your cute girl. I can't hear me left right now kind of thing. So, but that's her interpretation of it. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
What go on, family?
Yeah, man, everything good?
Yeah, man, all is well. Can't complain.
Great. So, that's been off of what Marie was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has she think of prejudice and colorism and these things. But I don't really think is that. I think we use that too much sometimes. Because I feel like if you don't have no talent, enough of people them wouldn't claim say because colorism still would be able to do it. You have cartel in black, enough other people sizzler them on them and them talent do it. And you have other people who are in a complexion and not going for them.
And them still can't do it.
And them still can't do it. But I understand that prejudice is sometimes play a part, but it's not it can't be the ultimate of why.
See.
And
so you believe there was a genuine effort on her part to understand the culture and bring across a good performance then?
Not necessarily, but
you feel like she clown the culture though?
She not clown the culture necessarily. She just not fully understand it. And it's like how would I say sometimes, like for instance, we are Jamaican, so we don't really talk about Trinidadian problems or freedom business too much.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's an in-house thing where you're supposed to know better, we will come to you and say, yo, dog, you're supposed to know better.
See.
But then we see with them more because it's like them not really understand. Them just see the culture and them like it and them want to be a part of it. And to me, it's more like we accept it not so seriously like I would accept somebody who know better.
Yeah,
it's
like if a Janine if Janine run out like this now, people would be like, what the hell is that? Janine no look so, you know, like, me get what you say. Yeah. We give them more grace because we know that culturally them out of touch with the intricate details of how the thing's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's why I said earlier that is her understanding level and her version she give with. So I don't really feel like say they might rip it off. Even though there is that element to the rip off though of it, you know, because I mean I remember Bob Marley do an interview. Me I talk like me did their own when Bob did there and I wasn't. Bob dead when me born. So I remember Bob interview though, because I watched a lot of his interviews where, you know, them asked Bob Marley, do you think that foreigners will be able to copy the music, or replicate the music and do it as good as you do it? And Bob was like, copy? I know copy do it, you know. And he was talking about like the spiritual sense of the music and it carry a certain, he said carry a certain vibration. You know what I say? And if you don't have the vibration there, so it's not something where you can just copy. It may sound simple, like how, you know, a reggae beat is pretty simple, you know, complicated to do. But it's still, Baba tell them, say it may sound simple to copy, but on a copy do it. Yeah, I wonder what he would think today if he was here today to see. Because now you have, like, listen, some of the biggest reggae bands out there probably never touch foot on Jamaica style. And them no have no rust, them no have no dreadlocks. They never say Rastafari in a no part of their music. Them just gone with reggae. And they're touring out the whole world. And that's why I started this off by talking about the show that I went to where I saw Protege was performing, and I thought a Protege them I go do the show. And when me go, Protege was the opener for Soulja, and this was about a year or two before Soulja ended up winning the Grammy for Best Reggae Album of the Year. You see what I say?
Yeah.
So them have them own thing to our thing, and they capitalize on it, and them carry out in the world, and them garner bigger audiences than ours, and they also make more money off of it than we do. But I feel we sitting.
Yeah.
So there is that aspect to it where we can't ignore it, but I don't think we should be hostile about it either. It's just that I saw the thing go. Them for them population. Let me tell you something. Let me be honest with you. I was in Germany. I say Redman, a rapper, Redman. But they were a club at Germany one night, and the club was having like some special event. But the thing is huge, like a big warehouse with a couple thousand people in there. And out of nowhere, Redman just appeared on the stage, like he ran through the crowd, run on the stage, ripped down the stage. The man performed about 20 songs back to back, just ripped down the stage. The crowd went into a frenzy. Like they were saying every word to all his songs, right? Do you know what they're saying over here at the time about Redman? He that's an old school rapper. He fell off. We don't even listen to Redman music. That's like my daddy them rap music. That's how people was treating him. And when they over there and see him, I beer young people. So at the time when the US is saying he fell off, Germany full of white people, it's like him just reached them. Or that's how they treat you though, like you are a big star for real. Whereas at home, your old people them give you a little bit of time and then them cut you off and say your career done. Yeah, old news, man. Somebody else now, kind of thing. You know? Yeah, so I mean, them people are them numbers large here, sir, and them turn out in a big numbers. It kind of like the same thing that happened with Eminem. I mean, name a black rapper that could outsell Eminem, and it's because he has the white people crowd.
Two-sided fence.
Yeah, and them actually buy music and buy merchandise, so I'm rich back at that as well. Now, if we did support our own like that, it would be that. But we don't.
Yeah.
You can see one time, look, Capleton album out right now. Buju Banton album out right now. I bet if we go look at the numbers of sales, it would be disappointing to see. I was asking Marie just now, but she never hear me because she did a talk. I was asking Marie just now if she know Alba Rosie. Alba Rosie, right now, if you look on film numbers, I don't think there are any reggae artists who is topping his numbers. Well, any yard reggae artists who are top Alba Rosie numbers, Gentleman numbers. Gentleman cut off him dreadlocks now, but he was one of them white boy that with whole heap of dreadlocks, and Alba Rosie dreadlocks now cut it look like it gone on high ground and these kind of things. But you know, these guys went to Jamaica from Europe, spent some time on the rock, learned the essence of the culture and the music, and then went and took over the world as far as reggae music goes. So if you're in Europe performing on a show and Alba Rosie is performing on that show, he's probably the headliner and you're probably going to be an opening act or a side act.
So I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand why for people them no value the artist, the money artists of full productions like that. Then now go buy or spend money upon like the album or support the artists in the way how the other nations them support for them. You know what I'm saying? So that is kind of a sad thing, yes, because it don't make full culture as big as it's supposed to be, even though we are the originators of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, me say big name artists are perform at Jamaica and people them stand up with them hand full, so maybe one and two man in a crowd that do a little one, bow, or, you know, real lot up, and maybe one and two people are sing along. Majority of the people just stand up like this. Have you ever seen one of them concert over Europe, like Summer Jam or Reggae Jam?
And the people, them go wild, man. They go hard feet, man. Them now wait on like them anticipating.
Yeah. I say, I just so Capleton them feel like a star. And that's Sizzler them feel like a star. And that's most of our artists them go feel like a real star because the people them really give them the energy.
Maybe I wonder if it's a thing like when you live by the beach, you're not really excited for the beach, but people who don't live by the beach and them who get by the beach, there's like them go crazy feet now. I wonder if it's a thing like that, because I can't really understand it. Yeah. So I'm just trying to look in that perspective to see if I stop me like that, because you know, you wake up every day and mango tree in your backyard is like, not fussy mango like them, but some people now come and see mango, they must say, yo, it's a mango farm in the backyard, so we don't know if it's a thing like that.
You know what, you make that's a good analogy. However, because we didn't live in Europe already, different places in Europe too, different countries in Europe too, they actually, like, the people them that are with them. So it's not like they don't see them and they only get a performance from them once in a blue moon. You know, I think most of the big reggae shows are in Europe. And then they will do pilgrimage to go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Them just follow reggae and the reggae circuit. You know what I mean? So it's not a case of, oh, they don't get it, so when them finally get it, them go crazy kind of thing. And it's not a case of like, yeah, you live by the beach, so you're not really fussy if you got the beach, but somebody who don't live by a beach, when them come around watch about the beach there, you know, they're like, I want to go every day while I'm here, because I don't think it's that effect for them, because they have reggae music around them with real authentic, as in Caribbean reggae artists, always in them midst. But they just support the music in that way. Them love the culture and them support the music in that way. Music in England and Ghana,
big. Try to make sense of it. I try to understand it, because I
for the reasoning still.
I mean, because like for instance, like them more the vibration, you know. The vibration is low towards it's like there is a shift in the vibration where them we supposed to more digest yourself, you know. We're more into the tempo change of the music is like the majority into the fast music and like the Vice Cartel type, or like say the new them like the Asian them and the not squash, but the newer youth them.
Yeah.
You understand me? Says like the vibration is low. The vibration is high, so then gravitate to the positivity more than gravitate to the liquor where them gonna last and then on to the next. But I don't know if you have a thing to do with the new age thing where them say attention expansion like limited. So it's like fast pace now. It's like them not spend time to digest the real thing will have value.
Yeah. That's a part. I think that's a part of it, bro. I definitely think that is a part.
Because if it's like if most of them now get the artists with them like okay no one of them new artists are come up now and them look a youth away into them thing. Then go hard and them scream and them sing the song them and them do all of these things, but those type of music don't really have the value like a reggae music have. It can't spread across the globe like reggae music can, but that's what them latch on to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I get it.
But now go and listen still.
All right, my brother. Manners and respect, see?
All right, blessings.
Yeah. I don't want anybody who is seeing this though. Let's be clear. We don't want nobody who has see this feel like say we are tear down this woman. We see ourselves as this is our culture. Like we are the originators. So it's kind of like if you design something and then you go outside and you see somebody do a knockoff of your design, it's gonna grab your attention. You're gonna be like, yo, I mean make that, but they made a version of it for themselves. You know what I mean? And you're gonna scrutinize. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo, morning. What's up?
Good day, my brother. What going?
One thing more to say about us in the music, you know. We hear each other, youth. When you listen clearly, black man hate one another. I don't know why, but they hate one another. It's one of the music, one of the reasons why I come out of music, you know, and they hate could take on the fight against, you know. So I must say, Carter, my mother, them used to argue back in the past, I want to dance also. rivalry and thing. And the reason why Clash look up on my thing is because we don't like one that has a bird from somebody else. It's about competition. We don't like to out with the other black man. It's not about no love or nothing. You know what I mean?
I don't look at it like that way. When you put in that aspect of it, I don't look at it that way. Yeah, we definitely flex like we hate each other more time though. I'm not discredited with that. I understand that. I'm with you with that part. But as far as the clash thing goes, I feel like we are naturally competitive people. Jamaicans are naturally competitive people. Like any space we in, if you want a security guard to be a top flight security guard, give the security guard to a Jamaican, the job to a Jamaican. If you want a top cleaner with a clean house, give to a Jamaican, the house shine and glisten. If you want somebody who does music, or is it in entertainment, is it in law, is it in anything, politics, whatever, we're just naturally super competitive people. And dancehall breeds that competitiveness. Is like there's a throne there and somebody have to be the best out of the best. So from that came clash culture. I mean, I think clash culture come from we just genuinely hate each other, bro.
Me, music so flow.
Yeah, them in a music too, bro. But me not feel like
what I'm saying in music, I mean that they're at Jamaica. They're in a studio with over artists. All them artists we say like them, man. We're in a studio with them back in the past and show them flex and how them backstab each other. You know what I mean? I'm like a brother with a Europe and music right now. So it's like to see things first, and they're not as close as like foot hype on them, man. But they're around to see how the music steams, and no, I can't see there, so. You know what I mean? So something I tell and something I say that guess now one from outside.
Yeah, that they fight against each other. Me know so them fight against each other because I've heard them say it. I've heard other more prominent reggae artists and dancehall music producers and artists say it. Them admit it. So yeah.
That's why Vice Carter stay so.
Like stay to himself because him knows too much of them know wish him well.
Me don't know Cartel personally, but me know people from here. No, what can I say again? Here there? Yeah. Who know Cartel personally. And them say the man, if you pre things out, you have to be strong to your head stay above water. Because people not fight you down, everybody wants to fight you down on bread. And you have to always have something to give somebody to then push you up. You have to promise them something. It's not going to come out of love.
So tie that into this lady on the stage now, and her kind doing our music and doing it her way.
Me tell you truth, them have more love than we, Amber. I'm sorry to tell you this. But me not a bias. I tell you as me feel, I tell her not friend. Them show more love more than we when them need to. You know what I mean? When there's white people in a crowd, then just go for your fun, no matter how the band stage, must support you. If you want to become rich, right now, I'm going to rehearse the artist saying, him name African, go look him up. And the man there back in the day, rich as a dog. I know one, first he do probably your name, don't. But he do song with Capleton and the man there. And that the youth there, rich and poor, big house, a man to be and thing, go for land and thing. And the only thing, we don't know much of it, you know. But the European man and people know him and they support him like that. You hear me, I said?
Same.
So, that's why I come out of the music. I come out of the music still, because I'm they rob me out what me love, you know. You see me? But me, I say, yo, we don't love each other, yo. We don't love each other. It's like, I can say we're the first man on earth. We're the first man on earth, but we are the detriment of ourselves. We might blame the white man, but if we never divided, then we will say look at space when can come in and dominate us and enslave us. And we have our own problem.
Bob Cosmic says, who the Marleys, Bujo, and Kesnam did them perform to? Once you reach a certain heights, your listeners become mainly European. Maybe because Europe is big, so maybe because, and Europe has, like I said earlier, Europe have a whole heap of events, paying events, where our artists them are exposed to their crowd and their stages. And me hear a promoter from Europe. Remember the other day when they bust outside Vibes Cartel did get paid $1 million US to perform over one place there? Yeah. So the promoter said from Europe said, you know, the reason why we haven't booked Buju Banton back and we haven't had him in years is because, and then he never bother say what him did I go say. And then him say, we had Buju there a couple of years ago and you won't believe how much we had to pay to have him perform there, right? So while he's saying that, he went on to say like this. He said, the European people, they are in love with or infatuated with an idea of Rasta and Rasta music, and they think that everybody is peace and love, and you know that's what it's about. But it's farthest from the truth, because the behind the scenes thing him say is a war. At the time, I cut him off. The reason why I cut him off was because I was already thinking, pay Buju Banton what he's worth. Because I don't want to hear no white man who do no show and big artists like Buju demand a certain amount and you try lickle down him thing, right? Pay a Buju where he's worth. So don't come out here, come tell me about, like he was trying to be sly, like him I try to tell people without telling people, say, them people here who you see profess to be Rastas and they sing about this togetherness and peace and love and stuff. And some people will slit your throat behind the scene, like there is no love in them like that. It's just all a facade, is what he was trying to say. So I didn't really take in what he was saying. But now, when we sit back and look back on what him did I say, it made some sense. Not the part where he was trying to make them look bad, but the part where he was saying, Europe, the people them in Europe, who you say show up in the thousands for these reggae events, those people, them genuinely in themselves believe, say, is a messenger carrying a message for them, and this is, you know what I say, something close to holiness almost then. Like righteousness and love and upliftment, and they're lost in that vibe. They're lost in that vibe. They're lost in that perception. Yeah.
You know, sir, Warrior King, I've seen Warrior King.
Yeah, man. I will never go where the pagans go. Yeah. Rastafari give her the guidance. Yeah, man.
But we're not rehearsing him, you know. And we rehearsed him about 2 months ago on a tour, and I remember saying, yes, the blood fire rich, you know. But, you know, back in time, with that plan, I pencil out of go over here.
Wait, hold on, we can't hear you. Where's the part here?
I say, I'm looking for that pencil out, how we going to save money, how we going to buy with land and buy with house by this age. I know that same Rastaman them that visit studio one day, and studio a month could be, and said, did them youth another work now? And the man just cancel with the blood clot. Man just come in the studio and a dirty Rasta, you know. And I fight against him and never hear you play, you know.
He just come in and say, "Oh, not work."
Yes.
Wow.
Then everybody is rate, you know. Yo,
but why though? Why?
Because they don't want people to put in.
Okay.
I want girl, my brother did like a girl in the group, or like a singstress, a backup singer. And she called and said, you know, the same man, I see myself with your own people. I must smile, as I look at them time, I just think it break my heart. I must hate the blood clot. It's a hate of a Rasta, yo. No, say. But it's so floor. It's not a rehearse. I thought the whole palace now, you post all, yo. So that we go a rehearsal, yo. We go a rehearsal. Every man has a whole hand, you know. I'm comfortable in that with a whole hand, man, you know. I'm working a chant, you know.
Yeah.
Then, because she wants to every fucking day. Then,
wait, you have to hold hand.
Yes. Remember the first time the man got a boom, and I'm saying, we come from a family where we have a bit of a broke, we have a poor. So we have to fight for nothing. Then, but you ain't seen two little Jamaican youth and music now, you know. And so we go to school for music, and like I said, somebody teach you all the thing now.
Right.
But in truth, like I said, I him and just nothing with them. And then we forget to take time and bring go to KFC, you know. And yo, the KFC, eat some food, man. Put food on the party, man. You see, yo, I say, yo, Rasta is not what you think. So when you hear the man talk, I show him, I tell you. This is not no if and but and wonder. I tell you, them, when you sip on TV, Difference when the camera them turn off.
But me no need nobody to tell me that. If you hear my story already, you will know that. Me talk about that already. I was one of them who, growing up, I was under the whole infatuation thing. I had this perception of who Rasta was and how the music's supposed to be. And anybody you see with whole heap of locks and big knot up beard and stuff as some righteous holy warrior. And you know me, I say, I was out there doing the whole holy Emmanuel like King Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, all these things, until me reach round them, bro.
The man them damage me, you. I look at like a PTSD moment. After that, years every Rasta me see.
You hate them.
And you start running Rasta up ahead, but I think you're also. Yeah, man.
Yo,
so look at that.
Hold on. Bob Cosmic said she could be the next reggae Grammy singer. And you know what, Bob? Yeah. I had to leave the comment on the screen for a minute because I'm going to say this. Just like how I'm telling you, say, when we go to the reggae concert, I see Protege, and Protege ended up being the opener for Soulja. Mind you, know, this are years before Soulja them win Grammy. When me see Soulja them, Yasso, which part me live up at this side of Florida, them never sound like no Grammy-worthy band, nothing to me. Because when I heard them, I said to myself, this is not reggae. Like me, I tell you, the reggae what them I give did have my body confused. Like I could hear reggae in it, but it sound like a rock and roll, rock kind of something mixed with reggae. I mean, I say, I know reggae this. So me shocked as rotted when me see them like 2-3 years, about 2 years later on the Grammy Awards, and they won Best Reggae Album of the Year. So Bob Cosmic just said, yeah, look on her there. She can be the next Grammy reggae singer. She probably could. She probably could. I don't doubt it now after what I've seen.
But look at her. If you understand the reggae music, they just change the tempo a little bit up and then become reggae again. The music teacher that said reggae is a spiritual music. That have a special tempo reggae that have like a drop, steady, slow, meditative kind of music. And if you remember to just go in that music and we play too fast and say, yo, you're too fast, relax. And then tune it right down to
heartbeat.
You know what I mean? I'm saying blood clot. So when I say when we slow down, our different feeling, like I feel spiritual. You know, feel like us music again.
You don't feel like you're running from yourself no more.
Yes. But look at now. I tell you this. But either for the artist thing, I try to tour with artists. I think I've got that great look hard. Then I'm a young dude. I know because of boom now I start go set up band, I build a band now, you know? I'm a build a band in a dog. I'm a recruit some Rasta man. I'm still like I never try still, you know, musician them this time.
Same.
I'm not doing that, I'm musician this time. I said I'm gonna go appear one month to go be and talk to you them Andrew and Barley, but I'm not still the same way. I'm gonna get a contract for play. I did jazz, but jazz thing a month to be flippant me again, a jazz fest. I'm getting hold of contract then, and the Rasta man them show up a rehearsal and mash up my whole thing. And when I hear behind the scenes, that little boy can't lead way. I'm gonna go and do every interview with everybody and convince everybody just for man to come play man and pat me down. You know what I mean?
So when you have your whole hand for brother? When you say you have a whole hand with man, when them do have your own warrior kingdom a whole hand for?
So then see every time I start rehearsing, them make the whole hand and then chant some push. When you hear them say I'm not here, must hold my till it done.
Okay. It's a Rasta thing.
Yeah, it's a Rasta.
Yeah.
That's sweet boy.
It's a Rasta thing. I kind of like when time, you know, we are Christian people are going to do them thing and them hold hands first and pray. Like Missy Beyonce, I go up on stage and all our dancers, them have to hold hand and them they behind stage and them sway and them pray and may God guide us and, you know, everybody stay healthy through this performance, blah, blah. Same thing. But them just do it in a Rasta way.
Yeah.
Okay. I that.
So because man, you come from love, you see me? As your virgin, when I name 5 up, he said me shelter down. I told him, I pay attention. Because for a decent, loving, clean home. So my colleagues expect to love me, I grow and man never start to be a corruption. We can't strive for corruption, you know.
We don't know what her name is. Macapog asks where the artist name, and I say we don't know what her name is.
So from here, I advise. I start my music back then. I'm not aim to black people. Don't listen to stuff. I'm not aim to European. I'm sorry. I'm on number one. Business man though. If you want free the music, you just make white people get attached to your music. That's what I'm to you.
I do my music. I'm not aim specifically to no crowd. I do my music, but I quite honestly, I kind of know where it's going to end up, anyways. You know what I mean? Because I'm not catering to Jamaica with my music. Is that what I'm saying?
You got a quick bargain, Reggie. Once Jamaican go on and hear something around, half of them people listen at the same time. Say, boy, you're done.
Yeah, I'm not cater to Jamaica specifically with my music. So I'm looking at a global audience. You know, the world big enough, bro. There are people, just like you explained earlier. There are people out here who, anytime you go through the airport, and them that you see with one big suitcase, with one big case with a guitar in it or something, where you off to next, and you heal them up, and the man tell us, say, yo, a German in Miaga right now, you know, I say, my book for Summer Jam. And the next time you come through the airport, you see him again. And you say, where you go right now? Him say, boy, I just left yard, you know, I have a next thing I go on to Sweden, and then I go London after this. And nobody don't know them. None of us don't know him. But that's how he makes his living, and he lives a very good life and earn way above average too. Yes. So I don't know. People have this perception that if you're not big like Buju Banton or big like I don't know, one of them big artists there, a Vibes Cartel, then you haven't made it and you can't do nothing with music. When in fact there are many artists out here who there are many artists out here who do reggae music and dancehall music, and they're making a killing, a good living out of it. Yeah, that me know that. Me know that.
People understand that thing. And everybody is at the forefront. I don't want to make money out of music. You got enough fun. You get tons of times someone that convert it. But some producers, some really better them when you even hear about and rich out of music. You can't steal that. But what you know? You know the reason why Bob Marley think of it as a black man? It's hard to tell you. No. A white man.
Yeah. Definitely. We've had this discussion over the years. We have this discussion over the years, bro. Bob Marley is Bob Marley as big as his thing is, magnitude wise, because of white people.
Yeah.
But hear this though. Hear me out. Right? Pay attention to this. Bob Marley was accepted and loved by them because they see themselves in him. I explained this already before. Check this out, right? Why there cannot be another Bob Marley? Not just because of what Bob say and do. Bob come lay a foundation, did mighty works with his music. He wasn't credited for it while he was even alive. You know what I say? After him pass, it get big. Bob wasn't even big in Jamaica like that until him go overseas, go get big. And then Jamaica started to accept him. You know, we stay already big fella fashion monkey, like anything bigger foreign. And then we realized it big when he was ours. And we did have him first. And we couldn't elevate him to the world. And the world elevate him to we. Kind of thing. Backwards. Right? And we still do them practice that to this day. But I'll give you an example. I don't think there's any other artist right now in a reggae music who put out more albums and some powerful music more than Sizzla Kalonji. Me not ask you, you can go looking up Sizzla Kalonji, but hear this. You see the audience will embrace Bob to the way how them embrace him to where he became household for them. They would never embrace Sizzla the same way. Even if they must speak about love and Rastafari, them still wouldn't embrace Sizzla the same way. I'm going to say it harshly. Him too black.
Yes.
I mean, I talk about just too black as too black. He's too black in his ideology. He's too black in his skin color and complexion. Him hair texture, everything about him is just too black. And at that, now when I say that, people take offense to it, but there's nothing to be offended by. I grew up in the US. I remember when we started listening to rap music and hip hop, when I was going to North Miami, schooling at North Miami, yo, the white people them used to call that jungle music and jungle body music. Yeah. And none of the white kids them. I had a white friend by the name of Jason. The youth, when me tell me the story about when they get jump and then they have on the big thick braces them. And Jason, they have the elastic and he used to always gossip with him out and him run where left me. From with their little picnic, come left yard early and come a foreign, you know.
Yeah.
He was not allowed to listen to rap music. It was his parent who said when them pull up in a car, me hear them use the word jungle music and jungle bunny music. You see, when Eminem started doing rap music, they now had them used to hide and listen to it, you know, don't get it twisted. But they won't dig it up in public then. Yeah. Now, when Eminem started rapping, every one of them became an Eminem fan, and they would rap his words out loud, and they would walk around with his CD, his T-shirt, and would have played music out loud. Why? Because now they have somebody who is their own. He's doing our art, but I fit them on, and them see them in him. Being who Bob Marley's father is, white people see them in Bob. That's a white man's seed. That's a white man's son. Me not ask you. See? So, and then Bob Marley music was never, you have to be careful or conscious of the way you put your music out. I wouldn't even use the word careful. I would just say, if you want to appeal to a bigger audience then. Like Sizzla say, black woman and child. No, if me and you in our space and 50,000 people gathered there and people from all walks of life in there, guess what? You see, the minute you play a black woman and child, guess I uncle the black woman them in there can relate to that. Because no white woman in there now go rail up. She's like, that's not for me. It said black woman and child, right? Same way it go. When Bob said one love, one heart, and let's get together and feel all right, that is more inclusive. That sounds like everybody can jump in at that and sing that together. But not everybody can jump in and sing black woman and child. Not everybody are going to sing, don't tell me about no white God. Don't tell me anything wrong. Could a white God save me from white man oppression? You see what I say? Right away, them spirit get crossed by you. How dare you? I know Jesus, and Jesus is a white man. In a film ideology. And we are saying, no, the black Christ we deal with still. Yeah. There comes a fight. There comes a fight.
So Eminem is the white man for the rap. Is the Bob Marley for the rap. I hear him cross over to the white population, but there are clean lyrics, right?
Yeah.
Much about murder.
No.
Exactly.
No.
So you see them accept him. So what happened now? You say, me or somebody attack or I'm go check up that show. You have a black youth try. I must get fish you to saying, I'm gonna cry till I cry no more. You know the words I anyway, it's in a country return song saying and picked over the world and everybody white sing it in everybody sing it out loud. So if I say it's a black youth, they fight it out. And you will not promise.
Oh yeah. The youth the batty youth.
Yes.
The big fish. The other day, me driving at the car, I pull up at Home Depot, and I have the music loud in the car. I read them, I listen to. And next thing me hear, I need a boy that could cuddle with me all night. And I said, bumbleclot. And I turn it down so fast, bro, because people in the parking lot. I'm about to jump out of the vehicle to go in at Home Depot and get some stuff to work. You know, I need a boy that could cuddle. I hear me talk.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna take my to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Him.
Black youth.
Yeah, that youth there. But I know the first them do it. Them did do it to Tracy Chapman too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my kids them are sing Tracy Chapman song, and I thought about, yo, this is a dope country song, Dad. You gotta hear this. And when time them play it, I think a Billy Osiris or somebody, me don't know which white man I sing it. Tracy Chapman song, and when me hear it, I said, y'all know that's not the original, right? And my kids are like, here he go. Dad's gonna tell us that this came from his time and somebody else did it. I said, okay, I know I have to tell you nothing. I'm pull up Tracy Chapman. I said, not only did they take her whole song, I'm sure she getting paid for it, but not only did they take her whole song, they never changed nothing about it. You know when you want to take somebody's song and then put a little twist on it. No, them do exactly that because they didn't want any black people on the country list, under the country playlist. They might let one slide through, two slide through, but that's about it. They want that to be a white people genre. Truthfully, truth be told, a black people music, you know?
Yeah.
But they make them take away. And now they've washed it white.
What kind of, and then music, we are some black people talk about, and then the music, oh, he's the best. Fuck yo, he can't be the best of we. He may be best of the white people, but not we. But I respect if it's a warrior fight, that's not even. If my black people can be best of our side, no can be best of our side.
Hold on there, what you say?
If our black people can be best of our side in terms of being a Western and be the biggest thing in Western music, we can be the best in rap music. Is that man?
But we're outnumbered, bro, and that's the problem. So
no, we talk about individually. It can be best for me, and it should be best for the black.
Okay, yeah. True that.
You know.
So yeah, say as a black man now, me I go pick up a CD and say, yo, the best reggae artist for me is Soulja, or the best reggae artist for me is, and you gotta say one of them there. That's what I thought about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me, I choose my problem all warrior.
Did I hear about a war? We are war.
Yeah, when the war done. Yeah, man, MM, the good man, but for now, I'm by a first then. Go war. All is fear, good war, right? Yeah. So what you know? You know our biggest enemy is. Tell me who is the black man's enemy.
Hold on, pause the car. I have to entertain the audience while I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
One Dennis, O'Neal Dennis said Bounty Killer never sell out to them system to get no visa, and he is still one of the biggest artists to come from Jamaica. You see Bounty Killer touring right now, selling out any arenas or booking any big shows. Bounty are one of my favorite artists because me hold Bounty out to I've said this over the years, I hold Bounty to a whole other level. I don't even put him in the category with others because Bounty made kings. You understand? There's a difference between somebody who come up and get big and them never share nothing with nobody. Bounty Killer literally made kings. And if you look at the genre, you can see all them children and grandchildren, and them run it now. Bounty Killer quickly them run dancehall right now. So with that said, but do you see Bounty on any big stages commanding like headlining and touring regular, nothing like that? No, bro. No. So they have put Bounty in what you call a 90s category.
Yeah, but what you
yeah.
Who appreciate Bounty Killer, I will become a tombstone, and then they teach them, and then they get to take a lecture to my grandkids them. I show my future Bounty. I say the man, the whole genre, all the people, I hate birth.
No, back to Europe. Back to Europe and how they preserve the music, which you have to give it to them. When Bounty Killer perform in Europe, it's very different from when he perform in Jamaica. I don't know if it's because we used to him already, or like when name that I said earlier, in Jamaica, everybody think they are a star. So even our stars, we look on them like regular, like, oh, you, me a star too, kind of thing. But when Bounty perform in Europe, bro, the place mash up and them know every word to all of the song them, like him just released them and they're topping the chart today. You know, so it depends on where he's at too.
You never get angry upon the people in my
Eh?
Still good there. You can believe you are rich, you know, rich hour, you know, mark himself for in the day, but you know, upon the people, them.
Yeah. True. True.
So we have issue you that we have the biggest enemies, not the white man, we have the biggest enemies. Because we beat otherwise why they plan overthrow it and do what they want to do with it. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Yeah, big up yourself.
All right, manners and respect, brother.
All right, big up.
Saying. Bounty a local artist, big local artist. Enough respect, but he's never been international, mainstream. Ooh, everybody's business. What? No, don't say that. Don't say that. You see, every star will dim at some point. When them are shine bright, But when the star starts to dim, when the spotlight shifts and goes to somebody else, because there will always be new blood and new style and all that. But to say that Bounty has never been international, I think you don't know our music well enough like that. In the 90s, Bounty Killer was the biggest thing in a dancehall. Hold on, caller, hold on. Oh, wow. So this phone is actually decides to go into a restarting right now. The person who's calling right now, hang up and give this phone a minute to recycle itself. You know, like when you open the computer and get ready for the work and it says your computer is updating, that's the phone you do right now. The phone says the phone is restarting. I don't know why. It just randomly did it. So I can't answer your call. Bounty, a local artist. Big local artist. Enough respect, but he's never been international. You don't know Bounty Killer's track record then yet. You don't know Bounty track record then yet. Bounty has definitely done the international thing. He was that guy for quite some time too. He was that guy. Miami, me grew up. And when time Bounty Killer come a foreign back in them day, it was almost like how it's Vibes Cartel is showing up today, kind of thing. So yeah, Bounty had his run. He had his run. He definitely had his run, and he definitely was international. Yeah, we can't take that from Killer. But who don't know, don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play her performance one more time so everybody understand what this conversation is about, but I would like to change topics now and go on to another one of the things that we came to talk about this morning. See? Killer is internationally known. King Biggs. And King Biggs, the music. Killer is internationally known. He still is an international artist. He might not be today's trending artist, but he is still an international artist, internationally known. That's why I say when him travel through Europe now and he performs, you would think that song dropped today and it just topped the charts today because the people them over there, once they like you, them like you forever. So they kind of like help to preserve the culture. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
SouFLo, good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Good, man. I'm alive. So that's one thing to be grateful for.
That's a good thing.
Yes, man. Just to continue the conversation on the topic at hand. You see, for me, when some of the artists who happen to be from another culture, white, whatever, want to embrace or involve themselves in this culture, there was a saying that goes, sometimes they want the rhythm, but they don't want our blues. You know? So for me, if you want to be a part of this quote unquote culture and to benefit from it, then you should be standing up. I want to hear you speak on behalf of the people. I'm not saying you're going to be our representative, but are you going to also try to connect with the people from that culture in some way? And I think that's why, even to a certain extent, not totally, you mentioned Eminem, that even Black folks were they embraced him more, looking at how involved he was in our culture, right?
And still is. He never misses the opportunity to speak up if anything of injustice towards the Black community.
All right. Yeah. And look at the difference between him and, for example, Justin Timberlake, where people had some problems because they said, you kind of borrowed our sound, you grossed yourself around the community of producers and, but radio silence. I remember they were peppering him for it.
Yeah.
So for that lady, if she wants to involve herself and sing a little two song and thing, I want more than just that. Yes, we welcome you, but you have to respect the history, respect the culture, not dip your toe in because you think it's fun. But it comes with a responsibility. That's how I look at it.
Okay. Don't you think that being that they are outsiders to the culture, that they should be lent some grace? Like, why do I have to, as an outsider, submerge myself all the way in? I just like your music. Why are you gonna put me in your political stuff and your economic stuff, socio-economic stuff? Just give me the music. I'm into your music. You don't think that's okay?
I think too sometimes it's the benefit of privilege. So she should acknowledge that privilege. We don't have that right to do that. And so I feel like something that we love and it's at the heart of our culture and who we are as a people, it does come with that responsibility. When I say she have to go on a TV tour and say, look what's happening. If that's not her, because some of our own artists don't do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there should be a respect and a regard for the people of the culture. Not just, me going to sing my 2 songs, me could care less what happened to anybody else in the culture. I hope I'm making sense. So that's why I would embrace her if I see that it's not just I sing my 2 songs. It's something I love, I grew up around, I respect the people and the culture. And give her a little chance.
See it.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Well said.
All
well
right.
said.
Thank you.
Manners.
Take care. All right.
Yeah, we don't want no division and no segregation thing. So that is definitely not the message we're pushing. However, I felt the need to have a conversation surrounding this performance here because of the amount of conversation it generated over the weekend. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo. Just before you change topic, I want to say something very fast here.
Yes,
as a musician to a musician.
Yes.
Here, want to know. You see, there's Bob Marley said, you can't just come in as a wasp and learn to build the honeycomb, but you know to make the honey. And he said something, a hidden code in a song. He said, we've got the fire. We've got something they can never take away. This is a message for Jamaican musicians. Keep that fire in the music. Now, let's get to the music as a medium, right? We have to always remember, say, reggae, pop, jazz, classics, these are used as a medium to transport messages, all right? We don't want to stay up on it too long because we want to switch topic. Right. But when it comes to the black and white thing, especially reggae, you see, Elvis Presley made it palatable for their people. I'm just trying to say something indirectly to you, because I know you lose your channel. Right. So, then we always talk about the audience and we think about Grammy, but we don't need their recognition.
Right.
I found out too late, SouFLo, over 60. I'm going to find the audience in Africa. I'm going to need no Grammy. I can't eat for the rest of my life. I can't tour 2-3 lifetimes. I don't tour Africa yet. And I'm just going to drop some diamonds for you this morning, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's not over till it's over. Now, there's a cultural misappropriation which is happening, and that's what you're talking about with that young lady, right? Remember, I said, we're there 45 minutes from the festival there, right? Right now. So, I mean, when we're there, Africa, there's somebody there, right? You know we are talking. Right. So, now the reverence and the way we have for the music, when somebody do a parody out there, we see a thing called sacrilege happening. Forget that Jamaican music over the years has always been about music for dead. So you really, you relax and calm. And you have the funeral music, then you have the Nyabingi music. Nobody has skin out for Nyabingi. So I'm just pointing that out. You see? So when it comes to dancehall again, which is another aspect of reggae, everybody wants to be holy, holy God Almighty. Dancehall is the aspect where everybody gets to break it down and break it out if necessary. Now, there's music in our culture for Hola Meds. Right. And when it's a Hola Meds time, you can't just let the skin out dress while we are Hola Meds. Right. So what I say is there's a place for everything and everybody. We think we don't know civil war in Jamaica about religion and foolishness. But we know everything go. But here where the problem start. The minute we bring in one love, we open up Pandora's box. Nothing wrong with having one love, But we open it for people start tell. I was in a very quiet room in Dortmund here in Germany. I know I'm giving my location. Damn. Anyway. And there was a company also put this way, the fly up on the wall because I was the fly in the milk. And then forget some in the room and the statement came out from a band where them said that when them done the reggae, them go and paint it white. That was in the 90s. Okay? I'm not saying this to spread hate. Try to make it known so there's a mentality in it too. Right. Just like how you have the people with the Confederate flag, you have people with the Confederate flag in a reggae music, especially in Germany. And something which no one wants to talk about. All right? Now, you Virginia talk earlier on. I don't want to call him someone, I want to call him the Maverick. Yeah. Now, I realize there's some Rasta mess him up, and the Rasta owe him an apology. You see, let me say that. I think we as Rastas have certain responsibility. And we must remember that skin folk isn't always skin folk. Yeah. And the doctor forced me to feed fish, I years made seaweed and all that kind of stuff. People laugh after me because I'm shot at iodine on my bone and start mash up, right? So, and we reach a stage where I talk to my daughter with and she said, you bring me up to daddy. She says, but the things you better if you eat fish than eat fish in. And you know, eat no pork and I eat no porky. And I was so proud of the girl saying that to me. You know? Yeah, so me don't want to be vulgar, because I say that to ones out there. So we can't tell people how them to eat and them something there. You understand me? And think that we don't want to go in and something there. But when we say whole and meds, it's for whole and meds, brethren. And the roots of reggae is taboo, and white folks are not interested in slavery, the history which made reggae what it is. And when someone says, oh, Bob Marley fan of white people, Bob Marley is still a product of black and white. It's when I'm a trained trombonist, but when I start playing piano, I have to realize that those 8 white notes without the 5 black keys, music wouldn't be what it is.
Right.
So you can create dissonance in the music, and you can create dissonance with people. I had to learn to combine black and white. So if I want to play a C major chord, it's spare white notes. But if I want to make it a minor, I have to put an E flat tonight, and it's going to become a black note. You know?
See it.
So yeah, no, but there are certain slave songs, they were only played with black keys, and the slaves sung them instinctively in the key of F sharp. And most people don't realize anything. We have certain things that we're dealing with. Close, let me tell you something, my brethren. You know, so I can, you can commit an abortion with the note E flat. You can make a baby happy in the mother's womb with the note A flat, if it's played by from a bass. Really? So music is very powerful. Wait, never talk about growing the wall of Jericho and all and something there and wall tear down. This music is more powerful than any nuclear weapon out there. That's why they say there will never be a Bob Marley. No, they can't allow it. They can't allow another Malcolm X. That's why you'll always have streets named after Nelson Mandela all over the world, but you'll never see a Malcolm X street. Okay? So it's a spiritual warfare, but that is not to stimulate hate. Because remember, say, if you call me a nigger and you're a Caucasian, but you spend your whole year to save that money to go on a holiday, just get a bit of charm, then who envy who? Until we know who we are and what we have, then we'll be talking about crumbs. Let's not get distracted by majoring in minor.
Same.
Right.
All right.
I wish remember said last year before last December, you go to Jamaica while I come look for Mama down in Florida. That's why I never link up with it. But I'm going to make it a point to make you to link up. Yeah.
All right, my brother.
All right.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Like what you're saying, caller, message. All right. The power of music is deeper than most people can comprehend. Garnet Silk sang from the soul, and it wasn't his melody. He came from his quorum. All right. So in closing this segment, so we could go into our next topic, because now I'm going to be here longer than I expected to be here. One more call live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, caller. How are you doing?
Busy, hot.
Hot and
busy. Heavy. Yes, man.
All right. So
life in. All right. You know the topic and how it's going.
We was just about to change. We were just about to change.
Okay. Just bear with me, because guess what? You know, when you can't get through it, you call and you're busy. So just bear with me. All right. The lady, me see her, how she dress, her dress code and what she's singing and all of that. But me just ask, I wish Lion Face, she go sit down in her later.
Oh, God, no, God.
You know them things happen, so nobody go on like.
I don't know. You don't
know. You know they say, I'm going to Jamaica to sit in the lion's face.
I don't know.
You said, perhaps she has kids with a Rasta man.
I don't know. I'm not lying. One time you saw a woman put up a video though. The Rasta man locks long and thick, you know, man, and boy. She videoed him, nyamming.
Exactly.
But one of them Rasta the way, you know, you have some Rasta way look like, the hills them live.
Yes.
Like, the hair heavy chunk up and the beard mat up and one of them one.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was feasting and dining, boy, be a slap sound in your ear.
Oh, man.
She video him.
You see the people in top, man.
Yeah.
And say they want to go. Have you ever seen a lion face? I saw them calling.
Really?
So yes, man. How
never heard that before.
All right, somebody is going to tell you, say I saw them here. Somebody soon type it in the chat.
All right, but me never hear that one day.
All right, then. Sometime first I go and hear some things to me understand. All right. Where the music are going now? Because we so wicked and beat one another, you know. Can you remember when Fanta and Mojo that wear the tight pants them? The same Jamaican them come out and man them in the music and say, boy, your pants too tight. But look how it is now. Look on the sister, what she's wearing. And them said, we go hug up and kiss up and say, yes, man, we love how you say the music are the right thing, you already had a kind, but yet still join me and, you know, that sing and love and bump off and get John Hill, Rastafari, and all of them, something like them.
Saying.
Yeah, but on a bigger note, the music now gone in the cloud, the revolutionary music, the Jimmy Cliff, the Bob Marley, the Dennis Brown, the Garnet Silk. What do you want to sing, Black Woman and Child?
Sizzla Kalonji.
Sizzla. Just think about the conscious reggae music, what to speak to the mind, heart, body, and soul. When the next 30 years, look ahead, because remember what we're in now, you know, the era, you know, or everything playing out right before us, you know, the control. How are we going to say our four-part parents sing this music, and when we need to put hands on it, how are we going to put hands on it? Because there's a control now, there's a hierarchy going on, a Melchizedek thing, which is an high office. So all that are going to go on. Look, 30 years ago, you know, and you know what we're in, you know, remember now we getting the music, you know, on your phone, you know. Technology good and bad, you know, but at the same time, you know, look where it is going.
All right.
Look where.
Forget what I said.
All right. Yes. Remember, you did say they don't look up on the something. You remember the Caribbean shield, not the Caribbean, the shield of the Americas?
Yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah, I haven't looked it up
yes.
yet.
You haven't looked it up yet?
No.
All right. When I touch a girl topic, we may call about 30 seconds because that's tonight too. All right. Bye.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're gonna let go that topic, yeah, for the morning. Else I'm gonna be here all day. So one more time for the people who never saw it. Okay, let's end it like this. We're talking, right? And if anything I know is when people perform, they like to be talked about after. A conversation piece. So at least we can, she's getting high mileage out of her performance. And that probably was also intentional to draw high mileage. Like, I'm a white woman, I'm going to get on that stage. Nobody is going to remember me because all these authentic Jamaican reggae artists are going to perform on that same stage. I'm going to get washed out. I got to do something to show, or I got to do something for them to take a second look at me or keep talking about me, kind of thing. Kind of like Alkaline in a dance hall when him did black him eyeball them. And, you know, we saw no white in his eyes for quite some time. And it made us look at him more than all the other 50, 60 artists that came out around the time that he came out. Now, he had the talent to match it, though. And, you know, by the time we figure out it was contact lens and him now wear them no more, we were already hooked on his music. So it's like, could be a gimmick to get through the door or whatever. And we are also judging from a place of things we know she don't know kind of thing. So we're going to lend grace. At the same time, the conversation was worth having. I'll play her one more time performing, and then we'll move on to another topic. So here goes the performance. All right, so so moving right along. As we move, Bounty Killer Vice, Rankin Pumpkin, and a dumpling something. Rankin Pumpkin and a dumpling something. Hear me, I say, man. We're gonna move along right now and get into another topic. The one I want to talk about. While we're on that though, please remember that I do have my own single just dropped. Well, the single hasn't dropped yet. The single is working its way through and will be released. So far, we have a release date for the 9th of August. August 9th is supposed to be release date. Them sent me back something yesterday saying my name on the album cover is not, on the single cover is like, me can't use technicalities. So I had to straighten that out and send it back. I'll give them this morning saying it's that, right? So if you go to SouFLoTV Music on YouTube, you will hear Be Careful already, but it will be available on all streaming platforms August 9th on all streaming platforms. By the way, when me there saw with Uno, I see 800 plus people here, and I say go to SouFLoTV Music on YouTube and just hit the subscribe button. And we did it for 2 weeks now. I only have 200 and something people subscribe. You see how I want to stay? So this is some of the stuff that we talk about, right? Like your own won't support you, but then when white people support you and big you up and then you start get the numbers you want, then in comes your own to talk about how much you are their own. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, SouFLoTV Music. Just put in SouFLoTV Music in a YouTube and then hit the subscribe button and come right back. I expect to see at least double the number that's there by the end of today. Me are holding accountable enough. All right. With that said, and we got a lot more stuff going on. We were in the studio this weekend. We did a lot of studio vlogging time. We laid down some new tracks and other kind of something like that. So we're fully submerged. We're in it. We're moving. All right. Now, with that said, let's talk about this one here for a little bit. This one right here for a little bit. I will go to the channel now. Big up yourself, Buffalo Soldiers. The Buffalo Soldiers, I appreciate you for that. All right. Over 800 people in here. I should have 800 plus the 200 there. I should hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the week or by the end of today. But majority of the people that were in here now just go SouFLoTV Music, subscribe. That's it. SouFLoTV Music, subscribe. That's it. All right. Don't subscribe. Big up yourself. All right. Big up. It's the same thing with over here. Anything that you start from small. And I'm the kind of person I want to grow another platform from grassroots, like how we grew this channel right here. A whole heap of people used to tell me how you now make it past 5,000 subscribers. When I was told I wouldn't go past 5,000. You now make it past 5,000. I bet after you reach 5,000 subscribers, your channel will pop down. You're not going to grow. You're not going to be here in the future, blah, blah, blah. Look at us 10 years later and look at us over 400K strong and growing 1,000 per month steadily. So eventually we'll get there. Even if it's slowly getting there, we're still getting there. You know them say slow money better than no money? Yes. So we get it slow. It's still a build same way. A man who is building his house slowly, one brick at a time, is better off than somebody who talked about a house and haven't started building one yet. Remember that. So that's what we have to over there. So with that, the platform as well as with BrainFlow TV. So we have 3 channels on YouTube. We have BrainFlow TV. We're kind of confused right now as to what content to really focus on putting on BrainFlow TV. And then we have SouFLoTV Music, which I'm super passionate about. And you get to see a whole different side. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo. It's Carol.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right.
Okay. Seeing that you're on the topic with the channel, I wanted to share something with you. On your for your subscribers to hype your channel. I feel like I'm echoing.
You're just loud and clear.
Oh, good, good. Okay, so okay, you see on the part where where they like to like up the live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so across there you'll see like, don't like, and then you'll see like three dots to the end of that row.
Mm-hmm.
So the middle one is the hype button. So your subscribers could push the middle button and it will hype it up. So it'll make your channel like more like.
Okay, I have no clue about that. When I hit that 3 button that you're talking about, it actually says to report something. So I don't know. I'm not seeing it the way you're seeing it.
Okay, well, your subscribers, like, there's the like button, then the dislike. 3 little buttons to the end of that line.
Correct. You have the thumbs up button, the
Right.
thumbs down button, the share button, the save button, and then the 3 little buttons.
Yeah, because because you're on that now, some people don't have it because they're not big like your channel.
Mm-hmm.
But when I press the middle one, you can hype it up, but you can only do like 3 videos per week. So
Okay.
your really, really good videos that I really enjoy, that's when you hype that up.
I will look, maybe because I'm on it now, why I'm not able to see what you're talking about. But when this is all done, I will go look or try it on another channel and see what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right.
Because when you press the middle one
now when I do it.
Okay, well, your scripture, when they do it, do you ever see somebody's on their thing where it says the star and it says hype?
No, I've never seen that feature on YouTube.
Oh, it's there, and you have it because I hyped up 3 of your videos.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you're telling me something new, and I appreciate you for doing that. But you're also educated. I never seen that before.
Okay, because when they press the middle button, then they're gonna go into hype. Then it's good. Then they're gonna press hype. Then you're gonna see stars. You're gonna get like 60 stars, 300.
Where is this?
I'm trying to explain it, but okay. So when you go on your phone, if all your subscribers, yeah, it's Carol.
No, I'm saying, is it on this channel?
Yeah, it's on this channel.
Okay, let me try my phone because I'm very interested to know what you're talking about. I don't want to dismiss it. I just want to see.
And I want to say one more thing regarding your channel. You see at the end,
mm-hmm.
when you say you shout out your grandma and your grandpa,
mm-hmm.
your callers, they have to make you say that. Because I used to click off because I know what you're going to say. So I used to click off before you're even finished. When you shout out Miss Ruby, mm-hmm. I know, but I'm just saying, I don't mean to be disrespectful because sometimes I'm rushing, mm-hmm. and I hear the live and then you're shouting out your grandma and your grandpa. Mm-hmm. And then but because I have to go, I click off too fast.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is your subscribers, they have to make you finish. Shout out your grandma and grandpa. Because if they click off early, you don't get the 100% that your video was like. You only get like 80 or 90%.
Okay, that I'm aware of. But
oh, okay. But so I learned that now to make you finish.
Okay, I appreciate that.
So so you can get that whole 90% that your videos was watched 100%.
Okay, I appreciate.
And
that.
I just want to make sure that other people know that too. Like, just let you finish before they click off.
All right, my friend.
Yeah, but as for that, I don't know, but I know it's there because I hyped up 3 of your videos. But you could only do 3 a week.
Somebody else is gonna have to. I can't see it on my phone or on the 2 computers in front of me, so I'll do it after this is done.
Okay.
I will go through and see. All right.
Okay, because it really hypes up your video though.
All right, I'll look at it after.
It really hypes it up, and it's like a like. It's a super like. Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. It's Mrs. B.
Mrs. B, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I wanted to expound on what that lady is saying about the hype.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new feature on YouTube, and you can hype up the videos, and it gets you extra stars. YouTube had a thing that came out, and it tells you how you can hype up videos that you like. And that's like an extra like, and it gets your videos to trend like probably 3-4 times more.
Okay, so the thing is, from we as creators, content creators, we broadcast from a different place. So maybe because I'm on it right now, I'm not able to see it. Right, I'm not going to see it. So
it's
now
when
if I
you
go
watch
on as a user on another channel or something, I
it's
can
when
see
you're
it.
a user.
Right.
It's when you watch videos and YouTube will say hype up the videos, and it will also give you options of how many stars you want to give. Because I hyped one of your videos and I gave you 2,760 stars. Damn. Not one. I always hype them. And I don't know if you know this guy in England named Paul the Analyst, and his channel is like 6,000 subscribers. So it's not limited to just large channels.
Okay. So,
it's just a new feature. When you do that, you push people ahead and you help their channel to grow.
Sweet. I'm not aware of that. So I gotta go look into it.
All you have to do when you get off, just type in YouTube what is hype, and you'll see 50 million videos explaining it.
Okay, will do. And I appreciate you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right, you too. All right, big up Mrs. B. This Mrs. B talks health and wellness with the twist, as well as the other caller before that. No, when anyone watches your video, it gives wide option to hype it, and most unlimited big channel, mostly limited to big channels. Okay, so we're gonna check that out. I don't want to spend too much time on that. I want to get through these topics, right? So I don't want it to be so much about me. And I understand, and I accept, and I appreciate the help, because I don't know about them things there. They slip by me, and by the time I find out about it, they're usually way down the road late. But y'all can tell that I love doing this so much that I'm not even too concerned about. I will take the slow growth. I'm really not even too concerned about the hype stuff and what to press and to do that, because I'm more concerned about getting to the people that tune in and giving you substance, and we enjoy ourselves together and we laugh, and then we have serious topics and we discuss. I'm more into that than anything else. So I thank you for bringing all that other stuff to my attention, and I will go look it up when we're done here. All right. Right now I'm on 3 devices, 1 phone, and actually I'm on 4 devices, 2 phones and 2 computers, and I can't do it. That means it's because I'm in content creator mode. So once I get off of this, it'll make me a user like everybody else. You're flipping through, looking at channels, and then I'll be able to see it. Plus, she just said, go look it up. They have tutorial videos and whatnot. So I'll do all that. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's move on to this topic now. All right. This topic right here is about this woman right here, whose name is, well, first of all, Elaine Angene Escoe. Elaine Angene Escoe, as you see on your screen. I don't know how to say this because I don't want anybody to think say I am encouraging scamming or anything like that. Am I the only one who was like rooting for her? This is me speaking my thoughts out loud. I am a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. I don't encourage people to do any kind of crime because it never ends well. As we can see, she's about to go get a whole lot of time in prison. And I'll tell you how I know in a minute that she's going to get a whole lot of time in prison. But am I the only one who was rooting for her, was like, yo, I hope she have some sense. I hope the girl go somewhere, go change her facial thing, you know what I mean? I said, look like somebody else. I even was joking about it. I was like, I escape with that much money the next time they see me, because her paperwork, her affidavit says, and I read through every bit of it from the government website yesterday, they have proof of $32 million that was cashed out and made its way into her hands, her and her associates, how they flip the money, because she would cash for them, they would cash for her, then they would give each other the percentage off. It is said that she would even go recruit people and do stuff in their name, but she would collect up to 50% of what she got for them. They track the money. 32 million is what? And they said she might have made way more from others through her network, but they were able to track 32 million, so that's what they could charge her with, right? I'm not saying she got away with 32 million. She had other people that had to get their cut out of it. But let's say she got half of that. Man, listen, let's say she got 5 million cash out of that. I don't know. Part of me was just, I guess it's the bad part of me then. Yeah, bad me. The bad part of me was like, yo, the next time they see me, I don't even speak English. You trying to talk to me, hey, come here. You look familiar. I'm like, ¿qué? ¿Qué? ¿Qué is what in Spanish? ¿Qué? Huh? You know, them Spanish people give that face, they're like, I don't know what you're saying, kind of face. Yeah, yo no hablo inglés, papi. Okay. I would have been speaking a different language. I would not have gone back to Jamaica. She went to the place where they were going to look for her at. I guess she knew she was going to prison, and she must have went home to spend as much time as she could with her family. Because I can't think of any other reason why. Because that's the first place the FBI said, we have reason to believe that she escaped into Jamaica and she's hiding out there. Now let's talk about the rewards. 150,000. I know somebody said yesterday, SouFLo, they had just increased her reward. I was looking it up this morning to get the accurate amount, what it got increased to. I couldn't find it. It just kept giving me the 150,000. That 150,000 was paid out. Of course, they're not going to say who it was paid out to, but somebody sold her up the river for 150,000 US dollars. You got to understand, things rough hard, you know. And 150,000 US. Me know whole heap of people when they are foreign all 20, 30 years now don't have $150,000 saved up in cash for them can say today, you know, so I'm tired of foreign. I pack my bag, me leave tomorrow. Them can take all of this. Me have me little 150,000. Me can live off of that for the rest of my life at Jamaica. That's 20. That's almost 20. I think that's 24 million or 23,770 something thousand something. Almost $24 million. Somebody sold her. So and that's the only way she got caught because somebody sell her up the river. You know, she's gonna be getting a whole lot of time. The reason why I know she's going to get a whole lot of time is because her co-defendant, now check it, parts of the story you already know, including parts you don't know. So the woman who made the FBI's most wanted fraudster list. Imagine you, little Jamaican girl, you grow up, you little Jamaican girl, you make it big and famous, just not in a good way. And it's going to cost you dearly. Come up and come make FBI most wanted fraudster list. She went to court already, and they gave her a date to report back. And I guess the vibe they gave her in court was like they were going to take her into custody. So she just did one of these, and they never saw her. And they never saw her again from then till now. So she made the FBI's most wanted fraudster list. For the $32 million COVID relief fund fraud scheme. Remember, me telling us when I was purchasing this property right here, there was a woman and something just keep on. That's why I feel like say God have hand on my life, you know, because I was so tempted. And this woman just kept, but the way she kept on pressing for me to take the money, this is what got me. What got me is when she started making up stories and she was like, oh, I just cashed a $60,000 check and I'm about to get another check for another $40,000. They don't even check to see if you're telling the truth or not. There's a lot of money out here being given away. You know, you might want to get some of it. It could help you maybe get a bigger property, get another house, something. I say, oh man, I sell me, you know. And something just said to me, say, SouFLo, remember Miss Ruby saying, anything where you get so easy, or where you see in front of you, I know that it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, knowing I'm tempted to take the money out. And the woman start tell me not ask her, no? I did not ask this woman nothing. This is a professional realtor that was assigned to me. And every day we would link up and she would text and say, meet me at this address. I have a viewing for you. Meet me at this address. I have a viewing for you. Okay, tomorrow we don't have anything lined up, but Thursday afternoon at 3 p.m., meet me over here at this address. I saw something actually at work. I don't know what this woman start telling me about. I got something to tell you, but you can't just tell any and everybody. There's a lot of money being given away right now. You know about the PPP loan thing? I was like, no, because I didn't. She was like, well, I just cashed $60,000 check and I'm about to get a $40,000 check next. That's $100,000. You could probably use some of this money. It's easy. They don't check. So all you have to do, she started telling me about just write up one, fill out paper, and she was showing me how to do it and write up company name. And, I told them I have 4 employees. I don't have any employees. I don't even have a company is what she said. And she was smirking. Do you know that halfway through looking for the house, right? The ideal property to purchase. This woman set up for us to meet. And I'm going to go meet. And she never showed up. And she just disappeared without warning. And that was the biggest red flag for me. When the woman that disappeared without warning, and I called the real estate company that she worked for, the real estate company was like, oh, it slipped through the cracks. We forgot to tell you she had to take some time off, emergency, but we'll replace her with somebody else immediately and you can continue house shopping. And I was like, yeah, nah. I think that was a bait for me. So I see them where you see them catch up with this 32 million. The money was out there. A lot of people, and if any of you are out here who are watching this right now, I'm telling you that the administration that is in power right now, this Trump administration, they have actually put together a special unit to go back into COVID time to redo all the paperwork for PPP loans. So if you had back then slipped through the cracks and you thought it's been a while, they're not coming for me. They're coming for you. They're coming for you. They are literally right now meticulously scraping through the papers to see if did you lie? Do you really have a company? How many employees are there? Some people did have a company, but they didn't have 12 employees. They only had 4. All the lies that were told, you're going to prison. They giving out whole heap of prison time. So Elaine Angene Escoe, she's now 41 years old. And of course, she's facing multiple charges: conspiracy to commit wire fraud, conspiracy to commit money laundering, wire fraud. We did the video yesterday where you know all about her charges and everything. She is the first of 8 fugitive to make this list by Cash Patel. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
How go on, Adrian?
My dad and the family, warm. How are you? Hold on there. I have to take you off a speaker because beer echo and thing you're going with.
Okay.
And I can't tell so you have it on speaker or Bluetooth.
Yeah, I have a Bluetooth, but I work for me on speaker right now.
Yeah, you have to take that off, else we're not going to hear you.
Maybe search it. All right, better now?
Yeah, that better. Talk to him.
Yeah. And so, why throw the book after that girl there,
Yes, sir, they're going to throw the book after her?
Yeah, let me tell you so. I applied, what do you want to call that? ELDR, what I the name, right?
Yeah.
That time them do the big money first.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 2 employees, see?
Mm-hmm.
And I applied for $30,000.
Yeah.
Because we never did really need it then. But when COVID come in, you never know what the future lies ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to show up every friggin' thing, company name, the last three years, tax filing for the business and all of them things there.
So she must do some really big fraud to show up them thing, man, to get the money there. So
yeah, okay. So you're saying that they were actually going through the paperwork and making sure you submit the right thing. Then did I check?
Because guess what? I made a mistake on it, right? And then what go through is my accountant had to do the application for me.
Well,
and they cross-reference like let me give you for instance right now, right? You say COVID was what 2019, 2020, right? So suppose we say 2018, the after tax revenue for the business was like $70,000, right? Me if you get I go put like $80,000. And let me know say there's an inconsistency with there. So some people go to my tax preparer, we have everything and did it for me. And when the final analysis comes, I have to go to me never bother already because I take this to tell everybody in the chat who are self-employed, say, buy a IUL. I was able solvent enough when I could have borrow money from the IUL and do what I have to do. I make the PPP loan go off. So I'm telling you this, they must have fraud some big old documents when it exists. Because from my experience, they have to show every frigging thing and then cross-reference them before they would have they decide and that was what? 30 grand.
That's your experience, but there were a lot of people who have said that they weren't checking the papers like that. I mean, I'm talking about celebrities who are now doing time in prison as well as regular people. So I mean, you might have been one of them with them extra scrutinized, but there are people out there who got away with a lot of money and them never get no extra scrutiny. I just know under Trump administration, them decide so them are going to go back and dig up paper, and they are actually coming up with a lot of people who never have half of what they claim that they had. And I saw the people them are going to prison.
Because me and my accountant were talking about her, right? And he said to me, maybe because you have to feel like a monkey money, but if you have to like 200,000, 500,000, you never get it.
You remember all the man, you never remember all, there was a man where I must say a couple $1 million him clear, but him gone to prison now too. And the first thing he did, him do in the middle of the pandemic, I think the man buy one, was it a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or something like that him buy? And a bag of other something. He buy 2 luxury cars, I know that, and a bag of other things. And they caught him. He was like one of the first ones to get caught.
So they say push on down, now you say, look, when they push.
That is it.
You understand? And you see that your case where you talk about when the lady never get you another thing here, sir.
Yeah, them come from me, man.
I'm Mas Clevey. Miss Ruby Pryor, when I pray for you, you little picnic group, divine intervention, save you.
I believe so, bro.
Trust me, dog.
So. I believe so. Because God knows I'm tempted, you know. Because when the woman tell me about, I just cleared a $60,000 check, and I'm about to go get another check. My next check is $40,000. That's about $100,000, right? And she not have to pay no tax or title or whatever. She have the money clean, and she was like, "You could use some of that money. You know, probably get you a bigger property." And I say, yo. But something in the back of my head kept on saying, you're being set up, don't take the bait. You're being set up, don't take the bait. You know, gotta say, I know everything where you say, well, I'm saying what is not all that glitters is gold.
Is gold.
Or I know everything where you say, look shiny, sitting good. Like
easy come,
easy go.
Easy goes.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And
the way how she did disappear from one day to the next. That did have me.
You can't do that.
Yeah, she just disappeared. She went to showing me houses to just drop off of the map. Me all I asked the company that she worked for, the real estate company, what happened to her? Them can't tell me.
Yeah.
Them can't tell me. Yeah. So me did that. She gone to prison. One time I heard she was found in the park and she dead. Turns out that wasn't true. Like the way how she just disappeared. Me I said that was an agent. So here with me I said, Tono. This is what I'm trying to say to y'all. I'm trying to say to y'all that I think that whole PPP thing, yes, it was there to help legitimate businesses, But they also knew that people were going to test it and see if them can get some money and get away with it. And so they used it as a bait. Because remember, this is the country with the prison industrial complex. They always need people to go to prison in the United States of America. They warehouse more people here in prison than any other country in the world. When they put you in a prison, they make a lot of money off of your body being housed in a prison. And they figured a way to use the PPP loan to catch a lot of people, and now they are on their way to prison. And I think it was a setup too. I think it was a setup. It's just who fell for it,
I don't know if it was a setup, yes, or a setup. No, all I know to say.
No, man, people setup, man.
I'm greedy.
If it wasn't a setup, you see, half of the people them who were able to submit all these fraudulent paperwork and stuff, they would have never had been able to get through with it. The people them know say fraudulent paperwork they must submit, and them say, you know what, we got one right here. Watch this come back to bite you in the ass, but we're gonna make you think you're winning right now. Send that money, John. Send the money. Just put that one on the list. I that them do. That is exactly what them do. I know. That's why
that Bible, SouFlo.
Yeah.
God never love food, God love wise people.
Why? I don't know. God create fool too. So I don't know about all them conflicting talk because him create fool too, so he can create and then don't like what him create. You see the mess.
Anyhow, big man thing seeing those in the SouFlo family who are self-employed. Try invest at the IUL and another thing called A-card.
Seeing. A-card?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one nice.
Are you trading through Acorn? Are you trading through Acorn or?
Yeah, man, SouFlo. When we discover Acorn, but there was certain says was legit, so me go Google it and find to say it's FDIC insured.
Right.
And I started out with $25 a week. And me find to say illegit.
Right.
Then me increase it to $120 a week. And right now, we have it like one now. 7 years. And right now, I'm going to take a vacation because I'm just going to go take a 5, 10, 15 grand off it.
Same.
And it's $120 a week we put in it.
So you do
and when you want that money there, you can't just get it, you have to request it. Right. You can start and lick at $25 a week.
Acorn.
Yeah, Acorn. Put that out to the SouFlo family so they can go Google it and save money easy.
Let me hear you loud and clear. We are tell people who will follow, and who won't hear and won't hear. But who will follow. See?
Yeah, man.
All right, my brother.
Man, how's the little one, brethren?
The little one there crawl all over the place, a creep and sit down up and all kind of something, hold on and stand up and thing. You know already. If you walk outside, we need to go get some corn, and grate at the corn, and make some nice corn meal for the baby. I saw. And that people She's so rich yard. Yeah, man. See? Protection here, sir. Manners and respect, my brother. Yeah, man, yes. All right. May I watch back, bro, but them European always be first to support you, but in class, them come to always the thief, the blueprint. All right. Cash is coming for the stash. Yeah, you talking about Cash Patel. All right, so in a fair case now, this is how I know she's going to get a lot of years, right? Because, so after the funds were disbursed, it said the scheme resulted in a wrongful disbursement of approximately $29.1 million in PPP loans. This is the money that she got that they can prove. She got $29.1 million in a... Mr. If you can imagine if me ever actually got... Let me try it and see if it works. And a $29 million check clear. You know what I do here? Every day I talk about no SouFlo today. I guess no live today. Tomorrow, no SouFlo today. I guess no live. it's been about a month him not do no live. And SouFlo never tell me say my left or nothing like I would have disappeared off of the face of the earth. May I tell you, a $29.1 million check cleared for her PPP funds. And then $1.2 million from a RRF funds. And then she got another $3.8 million from a SVOG funds. Father God. So after the funds were disbursed, it says that she and others directed the payments to each other. And they all cashed out and then split the money back or give her what and she give them what. And use blank signed checks to conceal the origins and the nature of the proceeds. Escoe, she was the last defendant who was charged in her scheme. She is also said to be the mastermind behind this particular scheme. Now, here the time where them give it, because some of them talk by each other and negotiate less time and got less time, and who is up higher on the ladder got the most time. So, Davis is a person named Davis. After 2025 trial, Alfred Davis, Cher Davis, them all sound like Jamaican to me. Alfred Davis, Cher Davis, Lataya Clark, they were convicted by federal jury, while James McCall and Gino Jordan previously pleaded guilty. So them get 2 for rollover out of the group. Davis is said to be second in command next to her. Davis got hit with 235 months. I left school long time, so my maths not too good. So when time I got add up this morning, and I say, how much is 235 months? You know, I could have did ask Google, but I didn't do it. I was trying to say 12 times this times that. All I know said 12 5 is 63. So that's 5 years. After 5 years, you only reach 63 months. I say, okay, 5 times 2, 10, 63 times 2 is only 126 months, and that's 10 whole years. And him get 235 months. So you can say she gonna get about 2 decades out of this. She's gonna be getting about 2 decades. I would be very surprised if she get anything less than 2. Remember, I know she is the mastermind according to them. And according to whoever is in her group that spoke, that decided to work with the feds and give them what they need. Lion Tafari says, SouFlo, a recent one, people saw mysterious big size returns in tax refund. This year, another way to catch people if they know, report it. Yes. Yes. Right now, they're even revoking citizenship. They are revoking your citizenship right now if you did lie on your taxes sometime gone in the past and collected more than what you should have gotten. You know, and you know, so some people out there say, why Jocelyn a 7 pick me up? Give me 2 of them. Give me 2 of them and put them on the tax return. If people never come for you, they have literally organized a special group just for this purpose. All they do is go back and scrub paperwork and match up right now anything where you have a go on to see if it is actually so. And based on this, people are going down. They're going down. So the mastermind behind this, after her, they said second in command is Davis. And Davis got 235 months. The next person was Clark. Clark got 87 months. And then the next Clark, because a 2 Clark, you have a 1 Clark. 2 Davis. No, so Cher Davis and Alfred Davis, 87 months. Clark, 70 months. And Jordan, 46 months. And McGraw, 42 months. The 2 people them that pled guilty straight up and work with them and tell them stuff, they got 42 months and 40 months, 46 months. 12 ones, 12 twos, 24, 12 threes, 36, 48. So the one them was snitch end up get about 3 years and some change. And then those who didn't snitch get the 80-something months. And then the mastermind second in command, got 235 months. This is how I know they're about to. Plus, she ran, and they had to use their resources, pay up all these different agencies to find her, locate her, extradite her. She going down for a lot of years, unless she have something she can sell them. That's one thing about the United States of America, you know. You can be a criminal, but you can also weasel your way out of stuff if you know stuff that can be beneficial to them. If you don't know anything or anyone you can give up, then you just have to go rub the time that they give you. So she's going to have to rub that time. And I'm willing to bet that it will be more than 235 months, because that's what her second in command got, 235 months. Yeah. All of them get catch. You know, you hear me say them catch two of them, and the two of them tell upon everybody else, and then they reeled in everybody. So they have two from the group that was working for a lesser sentence, and they got their lesser sentence. They're going to use that information against everybody else. Yeah. What name Operation Scrape and Clean? Bob, why? Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Yes, Flo.
Yeah, family.
All right, you remember now the Shield of the Americas?
Yeah, I remember it. I just never look it up.
Yes, yeah, man. So that with the security covers that in. You see how quick, well, not quick, you see how they find her?
Yeah, because the Jamaican authorities are working with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Jamaican authorities are working with them, and them are the ones where look for her, find her, and then turn her over to them.
Exactly, because guess what now? Remember now, so the shield protects them. This big old giant sitting, and then we pray down time. You hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, man, we hear you loud and clear.
Okay, yes, we know what happened. But so as we said, that is what all of it in the benefit for them, not us. So they are protecting themselves all over. So she will take their money. They know the money go. Mm-hmm. But they come and search for her. But if I win one of them, she wouldn't get so much years. But we know that they want to give her the book. As somebody just said, she's going to get the book. They're going to say, oh, dare you come, took her money and go. But she wasn't just smart. She should have changed. She wasn't listening completely. She should have told me one monkey. You understand?
Change up her
she didn't forget the message. Yes.
Yeah. You get that wrong. The person who put up just now and said 235 months equals 7 years. I think that's wrong, because 63 months is 5 years. So 235 months can be 7 years. Somebody who was a mathematician do it for me. Let me ask Google. Yeah.
All right. Going quickly. We just want to share something with you quick.
Go ahead.
Just look. Don't look at my face. Share screen.
Oh, yeah, try to share the screen. Yeah, but don't look at your face.
Yeah, I told you what the media talk about.
Hold on. All right, go on.
You see my screen? You see my screen?
Let me see your face, but you're frozen.
No, I'm a screen I share with them. I want you to see my screen.
I'm not see. Yeah.
You're not seeing my screen?
No, I just see your frozen. I'm trying to show
No, I don't want you to see my face. I'm sharing my phone with you so you can see what I'm showing you.
Yeah, now that may tell us I try, but it not work.
Wait then. What happened? Let me look at them. Share screen. Next. You see my phone screen now?
No, yes.
Yes, all right. So this is what the lady is talking about now. You see these 3 dots on my right? Maybe your left? Look, you see? The video, see that?
Yeah, I know that. But may I tell you it's not working when I do it.
Yeah, maybe your phone old.
And on my phone, man, I'm on 4 different devices. May I tell you I'm in creator mode right now. So
all right. Okay. So that is what all right, bye-bye.
All right, later. Thank you though.
Bye. You're welcome.
All right. You look feisty too. You look feisty. She look like somebody So the 235 months actually equals 19 and a half years. For the person who say it was 7 years. That's bad math right there. We have big people who left school a long time ago, but we have technology. So it's 19 and a half years, 235 months work out to, which is how much he got. All right. She look feisty. She look feisty. She look exactly like how she sound. Anyway, I don't want to spend much more time on this. That's two of our topics this morning. The deportation thing is another topic that you want to talk about, but I really want to get into the Nicki Minaj something. Seeing? So 19 plus years, round it off to 20. Yes. And I think they're about to hit her with about 20 or 20 plus. We'll see though. You know what? I can end her segment by saying, God go with her, because me can't go, and I don't want to go. It's just better you stay upon the straight and narrow path here, man. Because, and then to be going to prison for 20 years at 40-something years old is like, that's rough. And I like say you go to prison in 19, 20 years old and then be a 20 and you come out here 39, about it'll be 40. You 40-something already. So they give you 20 years. A real granny and you come out, you're 60 odd. Not big up all my 60 odd year olds in there. I know you're gonna say, I'm not no granny SouFLo, I'm still young. I know you're still young, but missing 2 decades out of your life in your 40s, that's rough. That's rough. She have to go learn to sleep on prison cot. Her back will go hotter. She probably have to go munch pum pum. Because them either going to force her to do it or she's going to end up wanting somebody out of loneliness. She's not going to taste no oxtail, no Jamaican dishes, no rice and peas cooked down with no coconut milk. She's not going to have no curry goat. She's not going to have no chicken foot soup. She's not going to be able to jump on a plane and go to Jamaica, go decompress and then come back afar and come work some more. She's missing just so much for the next 2 decades. No, sir. Was it worth it? It sounded like a good idea at the time, but it wasn't a good idea at all. We're going to keep her in our prayers regardless, but she have to go do her time because she get catch. Yeah? We're moving right along. We're moving right along to this topic right here. Nicki Minaj. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Let's see. I'll turn this way. I'm going to move my chair a little bit. Let's see if I could. Oh, so I have to move the chair over. Yes, sir. Playing with the screen. Okay. She well cock up and well set good. All right. Nicki Minaj. Bellas. Fed time. Yes, you serve it all. You serve it all. I know in Florida you serve it all. Ron DeSantis changed up certain things about doing Fed time in Florida and life sentence in Florida. Once you hear the judge says, listen, let me warn some of you because you're just a reach of foreign, okay? Don't be doing it in Florida. Florida changed. The laws changed recently. So when you used to hear a life sentence in Florida before, it used to mean 25 years. And then whatever else they would add to it or subtract from it. That gone. When you hear a life sentence in Florida, you will not be coming out. You will be in there for the rest of your natural life. That is one. On the other one, when you get Fed time in Florida, you're going to do every single day of the time. There will be no more 12 hours of the day is Monday and the next 12 is Tuesday. So it's 2 days for one day, or that gone. It won't be that anymore. It will be every single day for every single 24 hours. So if them give you 20 years, you're going to rub every day of your 20 years. Unless something miraculous happens on your behalf, an appeal or something that can get you out earlier, you're not coming out until that time is done. So that's something to think about too. That's something to think about too. New generation choppers go immortalize her in a song. Watch. Chop like. What's your name? I don't doubt it. Chop like Elaine. Chop like Elaine Angene Escoe. Whoa. Anyway, like I said before, God go with her because me can't go and I don't want to go. Hey, baby.
Hiya.
You all right?
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you, Daddy. You're almost done.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Okay.
I cut into your time. All right, Daddy almost finished. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, pretty, go on.
Okay, Daddy. Love you.
I love you, babe. Soon come here.
Okay.
All right. All right. I was supposed to take her swimming. Yeah, Chef, we're gonna do every bit at a time. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj real quick. I don't know if y'all missed it over the weekend, but I want you to catch this right here. This is your president speaking, and this is what the president had to say about Nicki Minaj, and then we'll take it from there. All right, it goes like this.
But after hearing the gunshots, many people yelled, get down, which caused Nicki Minaj to start twerking. Do you believe it? Get down. She's the only one that really understood what that meant. It's quite an evening. But tonight...
Wait. Wait. This...
But after hearing the gunshots, many people yelled, get down, which caused Nicki Minaj to start twerking. Do you believe it? Get down. She's the only one that really understood what that meant. It's quite an evening. But tonight we come back together to answer that heinous attack with unwavering resolve. And every one of us here this evening to show that in America, we do not yield to political violence. We can't do that. Can't do it.
Wow. Y'all remember the shooting incident where a guy allegedly ran into the building where he was, I think it was being a meeting they were having at the White House or something. But that's the incident he was talking about. And he said the security forces were yelling, get down, get down. And when they yelled, get down, Nicki Minaj just started twerking. Yo. This is friggin' Nicki. I love this for you. I love this for you. You are in good company. You're in good company. Oh man. Secondhand embarrassment. If you notice, right? If you watch the crowd, you notice that it was like one or two black persons there. They didn't even know how to respond. One of the black guys who was in the room, his face looks cringe. This is like 98% white people in that room. I don't know how them two black people there make it in the room, but they're there. I guess they're there for the representation because, yeah, we'll let them in because, we have to have one or two of them so they don't say that we're all the way prejudiced. Rash Jada, what a clown out. She's the butt of his joke. Literally the butt of his joke. That was an ass joke the man make. That was a ghetto gal joke the man make. That's the kind of stuff they would say behind your back and laugh. Remember when we were getting shot at, Bob? And the security forces were yelling, get down, get down. She was clapping her big ass ghetto booty. She started twerking. No, she wasn't. I know she wasn't. She wasn't. But it sounds funny to say it. I don't think his filter is working anymore. Or maybe because it's her, he doesn't care because no backlash will come from it. Who's going to protect her? She already signed over herself to them. And he know he got her. Nicki. So Nicki said, it says this weekend, the president, Donald Trump, told a joke about Nicki Minaj at the White House correspondent dinner that had received major backlash all across the board. While referencing the 2026 White House correspondent dinner shooting, he joked that Nicki Minaj started twerking when gunshots rang out, and that she was the only one who understood what that was about. After hearing the gunshots, many people yelled, get down," which caused Nicki Minaj to start twerking. Many, he said, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Trump said, can you believe it? She was twerking. She's the only one that really understood what that meant. The video received nearly 10 million views off the bat. Thousands of comments, including comedians, celebrities. Lonnie Love felt that Trump's joke was offensive, borderline racist and offensive. It's a stolen classic racist shock humor riddle joke. The original was, why did more black soldiers die during the Vietnam War? Pay attention. The answer would be, because when they get down, when they hear get down, they start dancing. You know how black people would say, get on down, you know? Back in the day, they used to talk like, get on down, come on, let's get down, or get down with me. So when they went off to Vietnam and they heard get down, they thought somebody said start dancing, so they would dance and get shot. That's where the original comes from. And Lonnie Love said, you got to know, study the history and know what they're talking about, because it didn't just come out like that. It came out specifically like that for a reason. This is an old racist joke. It's a stolen classic racist shock humor riddle joke. It's no secret. Despite Trump's controversial past, Nicki Minaj has developed a relationship with the president, and she's come out as a strong MAGA supporter in recent months. As a matter of fact, she said she don't think there's anybody out there who's a bigger fan of him than her. She is his biggest fan. Well, the 43-year-old rapper, Nicki Minaj, she's now 43. She took to X, which used to be Twitter, to respond to Donald Trump's comments. She posted a Chucky doll wearing a pink wig with the caption that said, "This is how I'll be looking at the president the next time I see him." What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? She posted a Chucky doll in a pink wig with a pink bow tie and said, "This is how I'll be looking at the president the next time I see him." Nicki, look, people. You know they say a picture tell 1,000 words, right? I want you to look at Nicki right here. Look at her face. This one to the left. You see her face? Look at Nicki. Just look like she's doing something because of something. And I'm still trying to figure out what the angle is. It could be aligning herself with power. I believe in democracy. I believe that people have a right to choose who they vote for. I'm not the kind of person that beats down people when they vote opposing what I would have voted for. But given Nicki Minaj's circumstances and the way how all this came about, I'm saying this looked like there's something deeper to it. And now she is being clowned on television in front of everybody. Donald Trump got to know that that was inappropriate to say. He got to know that. She's a rapper. She's closely associated with the lower class, you know, black rapper, ghetto girls. She's pushed the image for many years. They're from volatile communities where they shoot a lot of illegal guns activities. So when she hears gunshots, she starts twerking. Listen, Nicki, I love this for you. I love this for you. I don't see her coming back from this either. So she's 100% in. But you know, people have short attention spans. So Nicki Minaj might very well one day get up and say she want to go fill a stadium and do a concert, and people will turn up because people will be like, I don't care if she voted for him. I don't care if she supported Donald Trump and the country went to hell. I don't care. I don't care if they think he's a pedo. I don't care about any of that. I just love her music. And they will still show up. Can she still sell out a stadium? Can she still rock a crowd and have all the people rocking with her like before? That remains to be seen. But I do know that she has gained a new audience, and the new audience that she's gained does not rock with the audience that she had before. As a matter of fact, they're complete, total opposite. She's doing it because she's broke. She almost lost her house when she couldn't come up with the $500K cash. Her record contract with Young Money was trash. They are chilling at the sun. Nah, we ran the financials already. She's nowhere near broke. That's the thing. We ran the financials. She wasn't doing it because she was broke. She had no outstanding debts anywhere. She just cleared a buku amount of money from her most recent tour she did in Europe, where her husband caught a lawsuit, and the lawsuit was not much money compared to what she has, right? I think she was holding out because she didn't want to pay the man that her husband allegedly punched. I think that's what happened. Not sure. We did the story already, but had an altercation with, let's put it that way. I think she just didn't want to give him the money. And then also, I think Nicki Minaj is getting older. And one of the things that they say in rap is, you 40 years old and you still rapping? Man, nobody don't want to hear that shit. It's a young person's game. We want to hear somebody else. So the crowd had already turned to Cardi B. The crowd had already turned to all the other young girls rappers. And she was losing ground. You know what I mean? And I think, I hate to say it like this, I think like Marianne Hall, Lady Saw, she saw a retirement fund in, like our Minister Marianne Hall. When Lady Saw left dancehall, remember, she never leave dancehall and just go be a church member at somebody's church. She left dancehall and immediately got anointed, self-appointed. Somehow she became the person who would control the purse, so to speak. So I think Nicki saw that. She was like, okay, I'm past 40 now. I got a chance right here to leverage my influence and power, because she has a lot of followers across all platforms. And that generates a whole lot of cash. And she has influence. So she sold her influence to include her likeness. And she's influencing some people in the direction that she's going. And it's benefiting somebody who's willing to pay a lot. Okay? I looked up the speaking fees for the podcasts /series, something that the Erica Kerr thing that she was on. They pay hefty money for a guest. And Nicki has appeared with her quite a few times already. Yeah. So she's looking at that money at this stage. It's like, I got to set myself up for the next how many years so that my lifestyle will never change. I'll never have to downsize. You know how some people, when they're riding high and all that money is coming in, the house is big, the yacht's big, the 20 cars in the driveway, the this, the that. And then when it ends, they still got some money, but they don't see money coming in like it used to, so they got to downsize. Now the house looks like any regular house. Now instead of 10 cars, they only have 2. You know what I mean? I don't think she wants to downsize. And she's going where the money is. That's just what I think. More power to her, man. More power to her. Yeah, Cardi B run things now. That's for sure. That's for sure. It's Cardi B's run now. And remember, Cardi B was her rival, her arch nemesis. And Cardi B basically took over. So she had to like either stay and fight or go find something else. And she found something else. The money is coming in. It's probably way more than rap money. And she is aligned with power. Now, you got to understand that, see, Donald Trump is not going to be president forever. So what happens when this administration is no longer in place and another administration who opposes his views on things takes over? Because it's inevitable. It's going to happen. Another administration who opposes his views on things takes over. She's going to go into, I don't know, probably go into hiding. She's going to fall back from public view kind of thing. But she'll have enough money to where she doesn't care. When the president of the United States throws shade at you, the world is going to come out to see who you are. I think the world already knows who she is. Life is like carrying a spark in your pocket. People are going to do what they think is best for them. Nothing we say is going to change Nicki. She got her own reasons. And that's what I'm saying. She got her own reasons. I just thought this was like secondhand embarrassment. Enough about Nicki. I'm going to move on to our last topic of the morning. But I want to play this one more time. The cringe-worthiness of this.
But after hearing the gunshots, many people yelled, "Get down, get down," which caused Nicki Minaj to start twerking. Do you believe it? Get down. She's the only one that really understood what that meant. It's quite an evening. But tonight we come back together to answer that heinous attack with unwavering resolve.
You saw the guy's face? The one black guy that was over there in the corner? He was like, didn't even show teeth. He couldn't. That's the environment where you better laugh, or somebody is going to see that you're not a team player. We wish Nicki all the best. Moving on to our last topic for the morning. And this should be it. Our last topic for the morning is this right here. Let's see. What? That was fun. That one was definitely fun. I'm going to get to that. Oh, wow. And you know me. I'm so OCD. I apparently did not put one of these in here. So I'm going to have to go retrieve it and put it in there. I'm invited to a block party. Let's see what we got right here. Okay, I don't see it. So it was never sent. Okay. Y'all give me a minute. Let me go retrieve this real quick. White girl reggae. For the record, I'm going to say this again. Whoever saw this live this morning, I don't want them to go away thinking that, Jamaican people are hostile and we didn't want the white girl doing or the white woman doing our reggae music or anything like that. We saw something that was very much outside of our norm being done with our music, our culture. So we felt the need to have a conversation around it, right? and the conversation took a left and it took a right and it went up and it went down. But I want y'all to know that it was no hatred behind it. It was no segregation behind it. It was us trying to understand others dabbling in our culture as much as they might be trying to understand our culture, right? Yeah, so I hope it's not taken in that kind of way. Because so she's probably going to see it. Somebody is going to say, yo, the Jamaican audience they were talking about you and your performance and what happened and how you did this and whatever. And when I want it to be one of those where people think it's hatred. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to buy time because I'm actually retrieving something. So big up to her anyways. We didn't understand some of our performance, but big up to the artists who performed. A lot of people won't get on a stage, be brave enough to go up there. There was a huge crowd. It's Reggae Jam. If you look up Reggae Jam, you will see that a lot of people show up to Reggae Jam. It's a huge crowd. And she got up there and she did her thing. All right. I don't know why this computer gets so slow, because internet plugged out of the computer. All right, see then. She got up there and she did her thing. Now, the last topic of the morning is going to be about deportation and Jamaica being flooded with deportees. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. I don't know if y'all remember in 2025, after Donald Trump took office, his administration said, remember they printed a list. From each country on that list, they gave a number of how many persons from each country is already stamped to be deported. And they said that the deportation order is already stamped. For Jamaica, it was over 5,000 and something Jamaicans that were already stamped to be deported. See? And I said, because I was joking with the audience, so I said, if I know my Jamaican people well, most of those of the 5,000 are not in custody. That means they're going to have to go catch them. So I said, good luck to ICE catching them, because they're going to run all over the place. Well, now that number is dwindling because they are catching them. Y'all seen what happened? ICE has become this massive entity that is more funded than the police, that is more funded than the military. And they have hired thousands and thousands of ICE officers more to make sure that they get everybody who has a deportation order. Lots of Jamaicans have deportation orders. They're looking for them. They will eventually get them. They have been getting them, and they have been getting deported to Jamaica. If this thing move a little bit faster. No. So Jamaica could look forward to a ramped up whole heap of deportees landing in the country soon, because the Trump administration is doing its thing and they're actually catching them. All right. So it said 60 of the 1,317 people who were deported to Jamaica in 2025 were actually convicted murderers. That's how it starts out. Why Jamaica is like, we have a whole heap of murder. I thought the number said 16. So wait there. So we just there firing us a kill. 60. 60 murderers in a 1 year. 60 of the 1,317 people who were deported to Jamaica from the United States of America in 2025, 60 of those were convicted of murder, manslaughter, or attempted murder in the deporting country, with 52 of the 60 being sent from the United States of America. You know, if you believe it, that's what them say. So me might not believe in neither, but me I go off of them numbers, because I don't have anything else to go off of if we're to keep it credible. That's the background I was looking for. That's why I was stalling. Because I got up and created my backgrounds this morning, but I forgot to upload this one. So here we are. We can get on with it now. All right. It looks so like we have whole heap of murderers. All right. So it says 60 of the 1,317 people who were deported. It doesn't look like all of them were deported, though, from the U.S. alone, or the murderers are what I'm talking about. The delivery is shifty. However, 60 murderers, manslaughter convicts, or attempted murder convicts were sent to Jamaica just last year alone. And of those, that don't mean nothing good for Jamaica, poor little Jamaica. And of those, 52 of those came from the United States of America. One of them was deported from Canada. 5 of them were deported from England, and 2 were from 2 other countries. This information is actually outlined in the 2025 edition of the Economic and Social Survey Jamaica, which is a publication of the Planning Institute of Jamaica, or the PIOJ. You can go look up this information yourself. Somebody said earlier, I may not believe that. Go and go look it up yourself. And it listed 171 of those deportees having possession of drug convictions, with a significant majority, 142 of those of the 171, came again from the United States of America. 2 were deported to Canada, from Canada. 3 were deported from England, while 24 were sent back from other countries. The rest were from the United States of America. The 2025 list of deportees also included 134 persons who were convicted of serious offenses like wounding with intent, assault and battery, that stuff. The US again topped the list, because of that 134 of those serious charges, 115 of those came from the United States of America. The sexual offenses category listed that 63 of those deportees last year were convicted of sex crimes, with the US sending back 50 of the 63 sex offenders. Canada sent back 4. England sent back 5, while 4 others came from other countries. However, for the vast majority of deportees, 610 of those, they were sent back to Jamaica for immigration violations, including illegal entry, overstaying of visa, and illegal re-entry, meaning some of them had already snuck into the country, got caught, got deported, snuck back into the country, and got caught again. There were 95 deportees who were convicted of firearm offenses, with another 88 of them running afoul of the law in the US. Other offenses on the list included larceny, fraud, false documentations, kidnapping, and money laundering. Of the total of 1,317, deportees. In 2025, 967 of those came from the United States of America alone, which has a set policy of deporting Jamaicans to their homeland on the last Thursday of each month. That's their thing. That's when they like to send them home. Last year, Jamaica saw also receiving 70 deportees from Canada for that year, 25 from England for that year, and 255 from other countries. The total represent 140% increase when compared to the year before, 2024. In 2024, Jamaica had 547 deportees from several different countries combined. 1 year later, 1,317. In May, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator Kamina Johnson, said that approximately 2,500 more Jamaicans have been confirmed for deportation from the U.S. for this year alone. Mind you, of the 5,000 and plus change that they put on the list for Jamaicans who they are looking to deport because the judge has already stamped their deportation orders, many of them are not even in custody. So ICE is going to have to go find them. Now, not only is ICE going to have to go find them, there are other Jamaicans who are in custody who are fighting their case, and it might be stalling their deportation. Johnson Smith provided the update while speaking at a press conference at the office of the Prime Minister as she moved to dismiss reports that some 4,000 Jamaicans are set to be deported from the U.S. as part of President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. Now, the number that we got came off of a list that the U.S. government printed. So I don't know why Kamina Johnson was disputing those numbers. She's saying that that's not what she's hearing. She's hearing that it's 2,500. We saw the paperwork here printed in the U.S. where it gave a number for each country. I just went off the number that was given for Jamaica. Kind of like the deal, the MOU that they have with the people going into Jamaica, right? How they were like, oh, we don't know anything about no 10,000. And then they came back and said, the 10,000 wasn't for TCN. The 10,000 was for skilled workers. Yeah, okay. Got you. She said, allow me to be clear that 4,000 Jamaicans are not being returned now. I guess they were under the impression, somebody put it out there and it sparked conversation that they were going to flood the country with 4,000 deportees at one time. She said nothing like that is going to happen. For the time it has been in the public domain that the U.S. authorities had close to 4,000 persons in their records with final orders for deportation against their names. And it is now our understanding that approximately 2,500 of those have been confirmed for removal over a period of time to be determined by logistics, their own legal processes, and other factors. She pointed out that the deportation of Jamaicans is not a new phenomenon, and she said that the government remains committed to honoring its international obligations to receive its citizens while safeguarding national security and public safety. In other words, don't fret, don't worry. We're not going to be overrun by deportees, and a lot of them are criminals, a lot of them are murderers, and it's going to turn the little country upside down. We are well prepared and we are ready, and it's not moving like how you think it is. She said that it is not a new phenomenon. For decades, Jamaica has facilitated the repatriation of its citizens under established international agreements, and we receive our citizens when they are returned to us. We're not one of the countries that turn away our people. So just as we accept, and we do, repatriate foreign nationals who commit serious crimes or breaches of our immigration laws in Jamaica, we deport people too. The Foreign Affairs Minister further pointed out that the government has expanded the national reintegration and rehabilitation strategy to coordinate reintegration services for these deportees. In other words, please don't think they're just going to land in the place and nothing now go on for them, and the ones who no family member picks them up or they have no support, they're going to turn Draculas on you, the people, and start sucking your blood. We're putting things in place to give them the help they need to reintegrate back into Jamaican society. That's what she said. On May 5th, 2026, Cabinet approved the establishment of a National Technical Working Group on voluntary and involuntary migrants, recognizing that not only is the grouping not homogeneous in and of itself, but we now have a subgrouping of those who are returning of their own motion. These are the people who are self-deporting. Nobody is sending them back. They just don't want to tangle with US laws. So they said, you know what? I got me yard. So they're self-deporting, determining the circumstances in the US to not be where they wish to remain. And those who are being returned, those who have the decision made for them, add to that. This technical group is chaired by Planning Institute of Jamaica Oversight, is provided by the Ministries of National Security and Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. And the technical group comprises several ministries, several departments and agencies, as well as civil society partners. Sounds good on paper. It sounds real good on paper. But, I mean, Jamaica, I hate to be the Debbie Downer. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be the one that turned the glass this way and the glass look half empty instead of half full. But we've known countless deportees who have not gotten any kind of support when them reach Jamaica. So I don't know how true this is that they have all these things set up. You know, it's kind of like when the Prime Minister and his team got all those cargo loads of plane loaded with stuff for the people for the hurricane. And we kept wondering, why is he not handing the stuff out? Like the people need it, and we are seeing these cargo planes loaded up coming in. And what did the Prime Minister say? He doesn't want to give them out yet because he never want to cause one mass hysteria, mass rush, and whatever. And he doesn't like to see Jamaican people rushing to get food because it make we look kind of bad in the eyes of the world. So what he wants to do is he wants to organize it properly so it is done in a proper way. And sometimes some people get 2 rations and then some people don't get none. So he sold us on that, right? People are saying, true, you know, true. But me like the idea there. Make it give out evenly and better and stuff. And then, like 9 months later, he had said that he was going to set up these distribution points and they're going to print up vouchers and the people can use their vouchers and go to the distribution points and get the things that they need. And remember that? I want to know if anybody's seen a distribution point yet. I mean, we're 9 months away, right? Out of the hurricane. Did anybody see a distribution point yet? Did anybody get a book of vouchers yet that they went to one of these distribution points and used it? Bob said, I said it years ago that every Jamaican receives approximately 1,000 deportees from America, Canada, the UK combined every year. Audrey says, things should have already been in place before we started accepting them. Yeah. You're the finest at Kingston, but you never got stopped though because a man jealousy and low self-esteem. Where's say Audrey? When them open them mouth, you know say a beer liar come out of it. Nia Woodward says, and look at the mouth we are now in. At the month we are now in. Yeah. Look from when the hurricane started and look which part of the month. Look at the month we are now in. And I'll know. So when them talk sweet like this, yes, we have things in place and we have these, it comprises of several ministries and departments and agencies. That sounds good on paper. But talk to me like a common man, because I don't understand several ministries and departments and agencies. Talk to me like a common Jamaican. And who are going to help with? I want to hear somebody say, yes, one place open up a Hope Road and them is 1575 Hope Road and up there, so and then them have one at Clarendon out somewhere Maypen there, so and them have one round or something. Like, tell me the locations. She said that this organization that they have, their mandate is to coordinate reintegration services and to ensure that the returnees are supported in a structured, sustainable manner. And that includes their reception, their verification, their health checks, their security, their vetting, and access to social and legal support where necessary. Johnson said, as she sought to allay fears about the possible security threats the deportees might bring, monitoring the detention measures are in place and they will be applied. Again, stakeholders play a key role in helping us as partners in this reintegration and return process, she said. Meanwhile, the PIOJ also reported the total number of voluntary return migrants, people in America who are Jamaicans who picked up themselves and said, I've been here for a long time. I don't have the proper papers to be here. I'm sorry I was in your country this long, but can you get my paperwork together so I can fly? Remember, I know, even if you're in the US illegally and you don't have no valid paperwork, you overstayed and been here for a long time, you can't just purchase a ticket and go through the airport. That's what I was explaining to somebody the other day. You can't just purchase ticket and go through airport. You know. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right. Talk to me. What go on?
I'm sitting with one of the auntie of the little girl that went there to patrol.
Yeah, what about?
I don't know if there's anything you want to ask her, if you want to talk to her, but I'm sitting with her.
Wait, say what?
I said I don't know if any question you want to ask her, if you want to talk to her about anything.
Oh, hold on. I hear a lot of noise in your background more than anything else. What?
I'm in KFC. SouFLo.
Okay, I missed what you said. What did you say first?
I said I'm sitting with one of the auntie of the little girl. What's your name again, one day? Shania, the little girl that got dirt in Troy.
Yeah.
I said I'm sitting with her. I said I don't know if you want to talk to her and ask her any questions.
No, because we were about to end this right now. But I would want to talk to her though. I would, but I don't want
to her when?
Tomorrow morning. I don't want to rush her, and I have a lot of questions.
Okay, all right.
All right. So if she can make herself available for tomorrow, I would definitely clear the platform for her. Come, I have holy questions. All right.
All right.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to rush that one. I have lots of questions. She said she's in KFC sitting down with the auntie of the little girl who, you know, the thing happened to in Troy where them beat the man, Jungle Justice him. And if I want to talk to her, I said, you know, I don't want to rush it. And we're getting ready to get up out of here. So tomorrow morning, that should be something to look forward to if she shows up. Come have holy question. All right, so let's finish this up. The PIOJ also reported that the total number of voluntary self-deportation returning migrants stood at 852. In 2025, 852 Jamaicans decided, "I'm not stay far no more, please send me home." And like I was saying before, if you overstay, you can't just walk through the airport and say, me I got me yard here, man, because you need valid paperwork to clear customs. You understand that? Yeah. So you have to actually go turn yourself in. You have to basically say to them, I've been here too long and I overstayed and I don't have valid documents to travel. Clear the path for me to go home. I wish to self-deport. And they will say, okay, and they'll put all the proper things in place for you to be able to get up out of here, right? 852 Jamaicans did that in 2025. This is an increase by 52.1% when compared to 560 in 2024. And these numbers between those who self-deport and those who are forced to leave, those numbers will double for 2026. Voluntary returning migrants are people who choose to return on their own reconnaissance. Them pick up themselves and say, me want to go me yard. Nobody never deport them. Right. And that's what we have for today. Andrew just had talk to talk, and I said that he believes we'll keep the people quiet for a while. And then you notice when it don't work, what I'm doing, run around the place and start about 50 different news conferences per week talking about everything else except for what the issue is. Is a tactic, a strategy, and it works for him. Hey, works for him. We're going to cut it short this morning right here. All these years, not a thing was in place. How come all of a sudden them prepare? Now talk about magicians, LOL. Yeah, and we're supposed to buy that. Just like how we were supposed to buy that. The third country nationals were coming into the country and they were just, whoops, passing through. Nothing to worry about. And then Chung quietly told us that, well, you know, if they decide to stay, they can file for asylum and they have a right to do so. By the way, a couple of them have already filed for asylum, and you see how it trickles out later. Boy, you know, sometimes no one better than you here, man. That's why I encourage everybody to continue to keep your eye. If you're a Jamaican, continue to keep your eye on Jamaica. Make sure you go get yourself a little piece of that. And, you know, invest in it. And also, don't throw a stone behind you like Granny said, because you just never know. One time gone, people used to be able to say, me not commit no crime, so me not have nothing to worry about. That has changed. That has changed. You can definitely get caught up right now. If you're accused, let me send you out like this, and I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm trying to make people aware of what's going on. Right now, if you are accused of doing something back in, say, 5 years ago, they have the authority once you are accused to bring you into custody and start deportation proceedings on you or start denaturalization proceedings on you. As a lawyer was explaining it, he said this is what's going to make it difficult for a lot of people, because once they take you into custody, say you're in Florida, and then they move you to West Virginia somewhere to be held there. Now you're out of touch with your family and your resources, and you can't fight from where you're locked up at. You're going to have to clear your name, and you will be given a chance to clear your name. But think of how difficult it is to clear your name once they're moving you around and you end up way over someplace, knowing you're there screaming, I didn't do nothing, and I could prove it. Well, they're going to say, prove it. And you're going to have to prove it out of your own pocket. But just the fact that you might come up as something happened a couple of years ago, that makes your blue book that you carry, where you say, me a good citizen, me not have nothing to worry about, me not do nothing criminal, you could still end up there. You see what I'm saying? You could still end up there. What does that tell me? It tells me that people like all me, you're not safe, bro. You're not 100% safe. And anybody who's out here thinking they are 100% safe and insulated, I want you to think again. Remember which part of your yard they're here? And try find it sometime soon. And that's what I'm telling you. I'm going to leave it right here for today. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. We had a long morning, and I said we were only going to have a short morning. It's midday. Big up to y'all. My granny Miss Ruby said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. My grandfather, Mas Cleavy, said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. Wanna walk good.